All right, guys, can you hear us now? If you can hear us now, please type 1 in the chat. If you guys can hear us, please type in number 1. There we go.
There you go.
We had a driver issue. This is going to make things interesting. They're really, really interesting. Because we forgot... yeah, we're going to have a lot of trouble here. That's okay. We'll figure something out. That's not for you guys to worry about. That is for us to figure out. So
So thank you so much for patience and sorry,
Yeah.
I just was using the time to eat my snack.
Yeah, wasn't that lovely? Oh my God, there's nothing worse than smelling banana.
Well, gotta somehow use the time up. Well, it is very blurry too. Probably because a whole bunch of drivers on our computers have went just before the live stream. But you know what? This is live. This is what happens when you go live. And it's not an edited video. You just have to deal with issues that come up with live streams, and that's okay. It happens. So in the meantime, while Andrew is fixing that all up, I'm going to tell you what we are going to be doing today. Today is Tuesday Tech Talk. That's right, and nothing is changing in that. We are going to be going in a little bit of update on Mickey XOXO. She is gonna be gracing us with her presence for a little bit of time, talking about what had happened to her and a little bit of update, as well as what she have learned from her experience with YouTube hackers. So she's gonna be on a little bit as well. We're gonna talking about what to do before somebody hacks your channel, or how to prevent it, and what to do if somebody already hacked it, how to approach it.
And we're also going to be discussing, guys, a new one that hasn't come up yet, but we just found out today happened to somebody. So there is going to be lots to cover here. So it's going to be really a night to not only listen, take notes, and yes, guys, get as many in as possible. Sorry for the shaky start. Everybody knows it's been on YouTube for a while how this can go. So thank you guys for your patience. I got one more thing to set, and then I'll be ready to go. Xenia, you want to take the floor again, then?
Yes, that's right. So since the experience with Mickey XO had happened, we have been contacted by various YouTube creators with their different experiences, and we have discovered, as Andrew said, that there are multiple hacks or scams going on around YouTube right now. Not only the email scam that you have probably, I hope, already have heard about. So we're going to talk about that as well, and share what to keep your eyes out. So all of that that in the first part of our Tuesday Tech Talk, and of course the second part, as always, your questions, all the questions about YouTube, social media, photo, video editing, all of that, as always, in we hope the biggest YouTube think tank here, with you in the chat and us right here answering all the questions all together and learning together. So that's the plan for today.
We can't, Walker fam, we can't see sad face. I seen that in all the techno trolls. I jumped right away to make sure at least we are still on. I was like, oh no, not another problem. I guess that means that you're away from your computer. Well, at least if you can listen in, if you can, and if not, there's always the replay. So we have lots of new people in here as well, guys. I want to welcome you all in. It's a pleasure to have you all. There's a great group of people here already. Yes, a lot of them have blue wrenches already. Just give us some time and we'll definitely go check you out, but please feel free to be part of the show, and that you're most welcome. So
that's right, and in the meantime, guys, if you can hit that like button and share it out, we would really appreciate. This is an issue that is important to everyone, especially if you are on YouTube and you want to protect your channel. You want to know what is happening recently and how you can protect your channel before, and what you can do if something already like that happened to you, how to react and act on that in the short time right after. So you want to be here. If you have friends, share it out, message them. And of course, if you have people that love Mickey and would like to see her because they miss her so much since she hasn't been able to be on her channel just yet, she's going to be joining us in a little bit of time as well with her update on her channel and what's going on with her hacker situation. If you're new, please subscribe. We would appreciate that. And if you already subscribed, make sure that you have rung the bell so you know when we are on next. Because as it is summer, you never know when we might jump on here. Already appreciate all of you guys who have shared it out. Appreciate that a lot. And yes, blue wrenches, if you're new, you're gonna get yours eventually. It is a philosophy, not a status here. Andrew's gonna do his routine roll call just in a couple of minutes and call each of your names as well. Just a little bit of housekeeping. Let everybody come in and adjust to what we're doing here. Don't go anywhere and don't move a muscle, as Andrew says. Stick around. It's going to be a lot to chat about.
Alrighty, guys, not a problem. It's great to have you all in here. Thank you so much. And I apologize, guys. Today has been a bit of a whirlwind from beginning to end. So just getting settled in. I was gone most of the day. I got in just enough time to get started with this. Thank God, Xenia got a lot of it set up. She did a fantastic job. And now it is time to welcome all of you amazing people in here. That's right, guys, with the arena size shout out hellos. Because you know why? You guys are, as always, even in these nights, the star of the show. You're what makes it what happens. So guys, while I'm doing that, make sure to hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends, all that good stuff, guys. The more the merrier. We got 100 in here already, guys. We got an important bunch of stuff to talk about. It affects all YouTubers. So let's get the word out. You got way more reach than we have. Are we oh, sorry, I thought I could see something in the chat. So you guys got a lot more reach than we do, guys. So let's get them in here. Hit the like button, tweet out, tell friends, and yes, if you're new here, please hit the subscribe. So, all right, guys, with that said, let's start looking at some channels. Oh, and before I forget to, don't forget about selfies, guys. We'll look at them in a little bit. That's right. Anybody new here or hasn't done it before, it's on Twitter, a selfie of you watching us. Can't do that, a selfie of you. There's the link, guys. Just make sure to include the hashtag Blue Wrench Group so us and everybody can find you. Alrighty, guys. Hey, guys, want to say hold on what? Hold on to what Pusa is trying to. We looked over a channel last night and they're awesome. Well, thank you so much. Do appreciate it too, Real Geeks. Thank you so very much for that. Alrighty, guys. So there you go. There's for your selfies. If you got merch or something, there's where you can promote. Put it up so everybody can see what you got going on. It's a great way to grow your channel and a great way to grow your Twitter page as well. That's right, folks. A 2-for-1. But right now, we're going to say hello to all you amazing people in here. So let's get these up. Let's have a look and see who we got. I want to say a great big hello to you, me, and Benny, Walker fam, Unbox It with Maureen McD, Twosome Discoveries, Tanya and Aunt, Tommy Bites, The Voltage Kid, The Traveling Shintoist, The Suds family, The Shep family, welcome, The Real Kima Kaur. We have the Creator Spotlight show in the house, folks. We have Texas Lottery Fun, welcome to you as well. Sparky 107, buddy. Great to see you. We got Solid Nate in the house. We got Side Effect Gaming.
And we have Eileen who has given us super chat once again. Eileen, thank you. Thank you so much. Pusa Studios is awesome. You're amazing. Thank you.
You're beyond phenomenal. You're way too good to us. Thank you so much for your support. Much love to you from both of us. Sandy D is in the house, and we got Rob's Adventure 713. Robert Blake is here. Banks. Oh my God, Robert Blake. Robert Banks is in the house, folks. Renee Griffin's here. RDNT. Ralph Trucking. Mr. Honk Honk is here. We got Playworthy. Pixels Above. Patricia Sprinkles. Nabul. We got Mosey Robinson. We got More Eats. We got Mariner Bengal Paranormal. We got Lorelei in the house, folks, and we got LaShawn Terry. We have Chris's channel. We got Kelly Williamson in the house. We got Cardoso Media. Karaoke Ken is here. We got John Brooks, John Wolf, Jess K, Jenny O'Brien, J-Dub Vlogs. We got Jasmine Entertaining. Jackknife Finnegan's here. Itching to Scratch UK. My cell phone is here, which I'll have to mute in a second. We got Island Life Fishing, Inspired Champion. I Am Randoms here, as well as Helen Casey. We got Heather and Manny Show. We got welcome to Gus Avralo. Ervalo. I hope I'm pronouncing it properly. Probably not, but it's great to have you in here. We have Going On Grumpy. We got Glow 1523. Welcome. We got Freaky Geek. We got Eric Garcia. Epic Video Gameplay. Eileen Villa the Fam, who is way too kind. We got Drew's Food Reviews. How are you? We got DPO Family Vlogs. We got Dobie Gaming and D Jackson. We got Deplorable Bobby and DD and Decon's Universe and Dano's Toolbox and Coffee Music. We got Kronos Shoiron. I'm not sure, but it's awfully nice to have you in here. Charmaine, Dark Charlie's in the house, folks. We got Karen Somers here. Budget Butchcraft is in the house. Broken Wolf. We got Bravo. We got Big Geo 69. Aquamate is here. We got April Liam in the house. We got AP TV. We got Ann Nicolas. We got Amy Amore and Two Real Geeks. A big welcome to each and one of you guys. I know we missed some names, so definitely make sure. Hunting and stuff, Jay and Jay. How are you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. That's a nice surprise to see in the chat. And there's my buddy, Snoopy Eats 408. Snoopy, what's going on? Great to see you.
Hello. Say hi in the chat if we missed you. And we will say hi to you. FIFA saved my life. Hello. Gus Arevalo. Hello as well. JDub Vlogs. Hello. How are you? Karen Summers. Texas Made Food is here as well. Good to see you. Good to see you, everybody. Deacon's Universe. Sorry. R5 Adventures. Hand is tied up today. So let's hope that helps it from burning afterwards. Bravo. Is that work? Bravo. And video is clear now. Thank you so much, Jenny O'Brien. Say hi in the chat if we miss you. Caddy Thrift Halls. Hello. Budget Bushcraft. Hello. It was good to see you yesterday in Inspired John's stream. And Gas Station TV is here as well. I see already, guys, you have been posting your selfies in the Twitterverse as well. And I see that our guest, Mickey XOXO, has posted her amazing selfie there under hashtag Blue Ridge Group as well. And we have just retweeted that, so go along and check it out. She's going to be joining just in a couple of minutes. And Sparky 10710 or 107, you have not blown me a kiss lately. I'm starting to feel neglected, Andrew. Sparky 107 is waiting for the kiss from Andrew, and he's going to be getting it right after Andrew comes back to our live stream. And NCB Media, hello, how are you? Erwin the Paid Tourist, hello. Arthur Alaverdian, Team Mickey, awesome, Team Mickey, that is great. That is great that you guys are saying it right away so I can recognize you and acknowledge you as well. Doma Miller, yes, that's right. We know what happened with Mickey. We have been dealing with that as well, and we just want to guys talk with you about all of that. And Mickey, unfortunately, is one in hundreds and if not even thousands of victims that have been fallen under this, but there have been also a little bit of different hack going on around as well to keep an eye out. We just got to know about it ourselves, so we're going to talk about that as well.
That's right, guys. Another thing you watch about, another reason to use the two-step process, and we'll get into that after we have a nice little discussion with Mickey and that. So thank you guys for being here. Guys, hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends, all that good stuff. The more the merrier. You guys got a reach that we could never dream of having. If you're new here and you like what we're doing, hopefully you'll subscribe and see more of what we have going on. Everything from shoutout nights with the wheel, the game show, to Tek Talk Tuesday, interviews with, we've had 2 Emmy Award winning guests. The biggest channel we've had so far has 3.6 million subscribers. And everything in between. So it's a pleasure to have you all in here. So many great people under one roof. Nice hanging out with you all. So guys, don't forget about your selfies as well. Want to see them? Love to see them. A selfie if you're watching us. You can't do that. A selfie of you. There's the link once again, as Xenia just mentioned recently, guys. Just make sure to hit the like button. That include the Blue Wrench Group hashtag so us and everybody can find you. Right back at you, Sun City Scratchers. Right back at you. Thank you so much. Prev is in the house. How are you? JP Slayer Racing. How you doing? Great to see you.
Southern Kitchen is here as well.
Could you...
JP Slayer Racing. Hello, how are you? Two Real Geeks. Thank you so much. Looking at them, none of them are the same. That's what makes me looking them fun. That is awesome. Yes, each channel is unique. I agree so much. Very, very true. Heather and Manny Show, hello, how are you? Cal Williamson, just living, how are you? Good to see you here, good to see you. Ariel Views and Histories UK, hello, how are you? Good to see you here as well.
110 and climbing, guys. Keep it rolling, keep it coming. The more in the merrier. This is a good message, guys. Another good discussion about this. It affects us all, folks. It really does, so...
That's right, Nomadic Bike just joining us as well. And Ralph's Trucking don't want to see you blowing kisses. Well, you know, Sparky paid. So.
Yeah, exactly. He wants it, he gets it, so.
Stephen and Plush Friends, hello. Lashawn Terry, hello. Sherry and Ricky Vlogs, loves, lots of love to you as well. And Freaky Geek, you can always put a picture of something else as well. It doesn't have to be a selfie of your face necessarily. And
Keep it clean though, so not a selfie of anything.
Yes, thank you for that. Jensen Snow, hello. Yes, it is Jensen Snow.
Prem says he's trying to make Xenia laugh.
Glow1523, hello, how are you? YouTube limits the people you can follow based on the people that follow you. Yes, it does, but it takes away the limitations.
Jensen Snow, thank you for clarifying that for me. Jensen Snow, now we can get it. Thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. Look at I struggle.
Marina with Twist, hello. Sparky, always loves hanging out with us here. Love you here as well. Glow Channel.
Go ahead.
Hello, Glow Channel.
Go ahead. John Schneider, just want to say we're doing fantastic. Hope you're doing great as well.
Inspired Champion, hello. Happy Colorado Hopestad here as well. Hello, and Blended Whiskey here.
My dog is in a hula skirt. Big Island Bear. Oh my God. I can, now that we got the green light to call you Polly. Polly, it's awesome to see you. Much love to you, my friend. I hope you're doing fantastic. So many great channels in here, guys. Got 115 and climbing, guys. Let's get it out there. Silver Giveaways is in the house. How are you? Great to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. McFly KOF, first time in the chat. My brother E-Money highly recommended you. Well, thank you so much for coming. Pleasure to have you in here. Hope you're doing fantastic. You got 63 reviews for your premiere. That is awesome. Nomadic Bike, you're going to DM me with that because I want to look at it after. Today, I had to go to the garage. It was a long story, but I wanted to see it. I'm sorry I couldn't make it for the premiere. Nomadic Bike did his first edited video today, and he did it as a premiere.
Oh, that is awesome. Mm-hmm. That is awesome.
Make sure to check it out, guys. Definitely, Nomadic Bike is beyond awesome. Polly, you're so awesome. So much love to you, my friend. Guys, you're absolutely amazing. Great people in here. Great company and stuff. Let's take a look at some selfies while we get more people in here, guys, and then I'm going to bring on Mickey. How does that sound?
I love that. Let's do that. I'm sure they want to see her. They missed her.
Yes, exactly.
And yes, we do have Instagram at Pusa Studios or at Pusa Studios Live. You can check out both channels. And if you post a selfie there with hashtag #BlueRangeRuba, then we're going to feature it on our stories as well. All the links are available in our About section and description of this video as well.
That's right, guys. We have Laura Lay up here, the first selfie of the night, looking fantastic. What a great link selfie. Bring back Mickey XOXO. Join us at Pusa Studios with the Blue Wrench Group. Absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for the selfie. Hope you're doing fantastic and great to have you here. Sweetie Todd, how are you? Awesome to see you. And look at that, guys. Look at the people that tweeted out. Tanya and Ant, thank you so much. Wanderlust, thank you so very much. Terra Firma, thank you so very much. Nabul, thank you so very much. And Money Bros, thank you so very much, guys. That is so awesome of you guys. Let's get the word out. That helps so much, not just in our live stream, guys. Do it for anybody doing it live. It only takes a second and makes a world of difference. We got Dave. I was looking for a picture and found this. Camera dropped, perhaps. Ooh.
Nice. Very interesting.
Nice. That is a Dave and a half. Well, that is awesome, Dave, and I hope you're doing fantastic. That's organic gardening, guys. Fantastic. Look who we got here. Hey, loved ones. Look who we got here. There's my boy. There he is. Snoopy Eats, guys. I love Snoopy. My fellow Canuck. He's freezing himself this winter in Toronto. Great to see you. Great to see you. He's representing Starbucks. I love it. I love it. I love it. Great to see you, my friend. It's so good to have you in. I think the world of him. He did one of the greatest live streams ever. The two of them just in the car, the chilling, the music, everything was just right. I swear to God, it looked like a high production video. It's too cool. Fantastic.
Tyler Wood, hello.
Hey Tyler, how you doing tonight? Welcome. Great to have you in here. We have Ralph's Trucking, guys. This was from my vacation. It's over back in a semi-truck at Bald Heads Island Barge. That is awesome, my friend. I know it sucks, but you know what? Now you can start getting excited for when the next one comes. Much love to you both. Oh, sorry, I'm just jumping into this stuff here. We've got Karen Sommers. Look at that, guys. All the way from the Netherlands. Here's looking at you, Pusa Studios. Come and join Tek Talk. I love it. I think that's awesome.
Yeah, I love this picture. That is awesome. So very summery as well.
Mm-hmm. And a good idea for you, me, and Benny eating ice cream, watching Pusa Studios, and looking to hit 1K Finally, 922. Congratulations to you. Very well done. And that ice cream looks absolutely fantastic. It looks like you're doing great. Thank you so much for the selfie. Awesome to see you. There she is, guys. There's Mickey. Make sure you get lots of hearts for her, guys, and all that good stuff. There she is, guys. We're going to have her on in just a second, so don't move a muscle. The only muscle to use is to tweet it out, hit the like button, and all that stuff. Let's get more in here so we can all have a chat with Mickey. And then we have Sandy D in the house, folks, taking notes for Mama. Oh my God, that's awesome. That's too cute. That is.
Oh, he probably knows, more than we do. That's what happens with the new generation here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's probably his fourth channel he's got going already.
And we don't even know, right?
That's right.
Yes.
That is awesome. That is too cute. Much love to you. Crazy Ann is in the house. Great to have you in. Great to have you in. Nice to see you. There's Terra Firma, guys. Awesome to see you. Looking fantastic. The guy that worried about taking selfies at first. And look at you now, my friend. Look at you now. You're doing great. And we got coffee music in the house, folks. There's the man. Love hanging out with you all. Blessings and blessings to you as well. Great to see you in here. Always nice to have you by. Those headphones are sick, man. They look awesome. Oh my God, guys, look at that Irvin the Paid Tourist.
Oh, I just love 360 pictures. They're just so mesmerizing. And oh my God, it almost feels like the sky is moving just the way it's portrayed there. So awesome. Love it so much.
It's hard to wrap your mind around it.
Yes. Love it so much. Thank you so much for sharing it with us.
This is a rest area in Utah. I like to climb on this rock on the side of the mountain. That is fantastic. Absolutely awesome. There it is there in a straight shot. Look at the scenery.
Wow.
So cool, my friend.
Hard rock. I love that.
That is cool. That is cool.
That is so cool.
Very nice, my friend. Awesome work. Great to have all you guys in here. Eric Garcia, how are you? Nice to see you. Guys, I think it's just about time to bring on Mickey. I'm going to send her the link. So guys, hit the like button, tweet out, tell friends. Let's get them in here, guys. I'm sure there's lots of people wanting to see her, wanting to hear from her. They're going through Mickey withdrawal. I am sure of that. So.
Oh, yes. I'm sure she's also going through withdrawal of talking with her friends here and followers as well. So I'm going to give her the chance to do that as well for a little bit. And yes, guys, we are going to get to the questions as well in the second part of our live stream. So don't go anywhere. It is a two-part live stream of Tek Talk Tuesday today.
Charmaine, how are you? Thank you so much for the selfie. Absolutely fantastic. Great to see you up here. Thank you so very much. And we have Sherry and Ricky. Our Sheba is even excited to see you all and Mickey. That is awesome. I love that. That's a great shot. Oh my God, you guys are too funny. Alrighty, guys, well, it's that time. I'm going to send it off. Thanks so much. Just one note, guys. I see some. Please, no asking for support. No sub for sub. Nothing like that. Talk to each other, guys. It's not shoutouts or anything like that. Just hang out with each other. Enjoy each other's time. Thank you very much for that. There's just too many mods in here to play around with, guys, and they're cocked and loaded. But as to everybody with wrenches, remember, if somebody comes in the first time and says something, remove the comment, but definitely just give them a chance or remind them what we do here. If it goes too far, then you know what to do. All bets are off. Thank you guys so much for making us look good. I gotta say that right off the bat. You always do. And let's get Mickey over here, guys. I want to send her the invite right now.
Yes, that's right. Mickey is going to be joining us just in a couple of minutes. So if you have any questions or things like that, we're going to get a little bit of time for that too. We're going to try it and not to take all of her evening today because, well, we can always look on the other side of the medal. And although it is upsetting and frustrating, she can have a little bit of vacation from YouTube now.
And we're getting rated from Rena. Thank you so very much. You're way, way, way too kind to us, Rena. Thank you so very much. And all coming over. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We're going to have Mickey XOXO joining us in just a second, guys. Do you blow kisses too? Oh, he's not Mickey. We're not supposed to. Thank you so much, Sparky. Hello, so glad you are having Mickey on. The bead lady, Apiary. I'll get it right one of these centuries, but it's so awesome to see you in here. Much love to you.
Ooh, there you go.
Alrighty, guys, I'm just making sure she's set up, and then we're going to bring her on. Well, I can see her, and I think we can hear her, so I think it's just about that time. And Mickey, yes, you're seeing us at a really bad angle. I'll explain that to you in a minute. So that's not what people are seeing at home.
You can see us from somewhere down under, and everybody else can see us
you're
normally.
Down on us. Well, guys, let's welcome Mickey. How are you doing, Mickey? Nice to see you.
I think we can't hear her.
I'm good. I don't know where to look.
Yeah, it's a big. Oh, hang on, let me take off the echo now.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. You can see us?
Yes.
Yeah, our camera really messed up. Long story, so I had to put it up on top. This is a secondary camera just so you don't have to look at a black screen. So,
Hello, everybody.
how are you doing, Mickey?
I'm not gonna lie. This weekend kicked my ass, but with the supportive comments and you guys still connecting with me and giving me really kind words, and with help from awesome community people like you guys, I'm doing better. I'm smiling.
I don't know how you're an amazing person. You are quite strong. Let's just get that off the bat.
Too.
Well, you know, it's normal to feel down, and I remember you saying that day even on Gill Skills when you were on the first time talking about it. You know that you were like, and I'm sorry guys, I gotta admit by moments I am sadder and crying, like I'm paraphrasing. It's like, no, that would be perfectly normal. I mean, what you're going through. I think you're actually quite strong through the whole thing.
I'm trying. You know, what I realized today was, yesterday I was a mess, but today what I realized was it's in the reviewer's hands. All I could just laugh about it or just be in peace. So I'm just trying to be positive. I still have time to warn people, and that's what I'm going to do.
Well, I think you've been quite great with it. I could have kept it a very private matter, and everybody has a right to. I want to say that off the bat. Everybody has a right to deal with it and how they see fit. But I really do commend you for taking the time and going out and really making it a teachable moment for everybody. I think is very commendable. So right off the bat, I think both of us want to say that to you.
It's important. I don't want this to happen, and it's already happened to hundreds, if not thousands, of people. It doesn't have to happen anymore.
Well, with that said, we got a couple in here. There's probably the odd person that hasn't heard your story. Do you want to just do like a quick run through of where we're at today from where it started?
Yeah. Okay. I'll start with Saturday morning checking my emails. That is emails. What I was attacked by a phishing email, which is a scam email that was impersonating YouTube. It had the logo, the jargon, Team YouTube at the bottom. Everything looked legit. And what it did was it scared me to give information because they were threatening to shut my channel down, according to the text. So what did I do? I provided sensitive information that YouTube does not ask for, and that should have been a red flag. But because I saw that they were going to shut my channel down, I supplied the information. And please be smarter. Don't do that. Trust your gut. And so after that, right away, the scammers try to log into my account. They tried numerous times, and this is when I believe YouTube was flagged and a security wall was placed on my channel. So now no one could log in. Scammers, me, nobody. I'm kind of shut down right now.
It's so disgraceful. It's so not, because we all really love what we do on here. Let's call it for what it is. And we haven't gone through what you've gone through. I mean, we've had our own flagging issues, and I mean, the thought of that happening, whether it was 24 hours or that, it's amazing how it makes you feel like your wings are clipped. I don't know if you're getting the same feeling. You almost think of all the things you could do on here if you were on, all the interactions and stuff. And I'm not doing this to make you feel bad. I'm just saying I think we understand.
I'm in jail, Andrew. I'm in jail. I can't reach out. I can't even hit the like button. I mean, I can't chat. I can't be a part of this community.
Well, you are a part of this community. We will all make sure of that in here, and everybody has been, and the way everybody's coming together has been nothing short, as you said, of phenomenal. Right from the get-go, as when you started on Gills being interviewed, when everybody started getting this story and running with it, I think that's there's the learning moment of what you're bringing. It also showed how everybody comes together, and we all know communities well. I was looking at the chat, we were up with you, and I know this person doesn't like this person. This one usually doesn't go in the same, but people come in for stuff like this because we realize there is things that happen that are bigger than us. And what if it was us tomorrow? We would want the same thing as well.
Absolutely. I agree.
So it must be quite touching. I'm sure you've gotten a ton of comments and messages that you can't even begin to explain how many just you received.
My thumbs are trying so hard to make sure I get back with everybody. So again, just give me some time. I do so much appreciate your kind words, and I'm trying to update you guys as much as I can and try to touch every comment. So guys, I'm loving this community support. It's really getting me through this. That's why I'm not a mess today.
You look gorgeous as always. I just really, I think I always try to look on the good side of things, and I really hope that with this, it kind of reiterates and reassures you how many people actually need you and love you and miss you. And hopefully when you are back, you're going to see it even more with people coming to your channel, and you're growing even without being in the channel. You are growing. So that is a upside to it as well.
I'm being honest. I'm kind of scared to even go look. I don't know if things have been changed, or I guess it's just a natural reaction. I just rather not. I'd rather just not see it.
Obviously, it's understandable. It's understandable.
And so, do you want to tell everybody where you're at this point now, or any of the steps along to get where you are now?
Yes, I would love to update you guys.
Sure, please. The floor is yours.
I know that I've sent many emails to YouTube and all departments. Your retweets. That's really I don't know how YouTube has reached me, but they have emailed me back, and this is real YouTube support, and they've asked me some more key questions, so they could really get into my channel and access it and really analyze what's going on and kind of assess the situation. So as of right now, I have been just one or two correspondence with YouTube support, and the last word was they're just going to take a few days to look at it. So again, I'm coming in limbo, but at least I have that peace of mind that they've kind of touched my channel.
Right.
It's at least in the works. I'm actually very happy because over the weekend, and just been a few days ago, I'm actually really happy with the progress.
That's good. I'm glad to hear that. And
it's not a guarantee. It's not, though. It's not a guarantee. They just said, hey, we acknowledged it. So.
But that's a start. And I mean, what they're doing right now, and we said it to you the other day, that even if they do, it's going to be, it's a marathon, not a sprint. But that means they're doing due diligence on it, which they have to do. So that's a good thing. They are going through the proper steps. It will take time.
Yeah.
But we're all praying and hoping that this all has a really good outcome.
I am too. And again, I can't thank you guys, Gil, Connections, you guys with retweeting and support. It just means a lot because it could have taken longer. Again, I'm just really happy with the response time.
Well, that's the thing. When something like that happens, it's good when everybody jumps onto it because the more the better. There's not enough attention you can't bring into it to get YouTube's attention, and it does make a difference. And I tell everybody here, we might be up and coming channels, but when we all band together on something like this, it should show you how much power we can have, to get a company that size to notice, So
it really does. It makes a difference. We came together as a community, and I never overlook that. I'm very, very just thankful and blessed.
We believe you 100% onto, and I know when you get back, no matter how it ever works out, because God forbid if it doesn't work out, I know we're not done with Mickey by a long shot. YouTube is going to be ready for one powerhouse to hit the floor again running.
Oh, Andrew, that's a lot of pressure.
No, I have no worries about that one. That one, there's not much I can guarantee in all this. That I can. I know you too well from what I've seen of you in that. It is going to be hit the floor running, and we're going to be behind you 100% through
Thank
it all.
you. Thank you.
You've been so. And it's nice that you've shown all these range of emotions once again, because I did the other day when I heard you saying, "Oh, I'm sorry." Don't be. I think everybody appreciates the honesty, the truthfulness, and all of it. And we all have our ups and down days, and you're going through a down one now, starting to feel some up into it. And I mean, that's what life is really like. So I commend you for being true to yourself on this.
I mean, you can't be anything but honest, scared, and you just kind of progress with it. So we'll see where it goes. I'm right there. I mean, I'm right there with you guys. You guys are holding my hand, so I'll keep you guys updated.
Well, unfortunately, you say when you go through it a couple times, you kind of get to learn the ropes with, and also too, because we get from other people where some do it behind the scenes and messages, some don't even know that others went through it, but they've been asking. Some choose to do it publicly, some don't. That's everybody's choice, what they want to do. But I like the way you did it. I always found you handled it with grace, and that's because I know it's a scary thing. It is. You've put a lot in your channel. I mean, you've worked very hard onto it. Everybody who knows you knows that, and anybody who's just found you because of this, because your numbers are growing, know this about you. So it's just bigger things ahead for you. That's a guarantee.
Thank Like words like that really just kind of relight my spirit. So I do appreciate that. Thank you.
So do you want to give some of the advice you've learned along the way, other things you want to pass on to people that you're at right now that you've learned from all of this that you can, I know you say teachable moment a lot, so the floor is yours if you'd like to have it.
Oh yeah, guys, this is not just about a phishing email. I mean, this encompasses a lot of other things such as trolling and false reporting and abusive mods and just YouTube drama in general. It doesn't just stop at one thing. It's kind of a domino effect, and it just has it's a big bag of negative, and we're too good for that, guys. We need to be more positive, uplifting. Stop with the segregating of groups and friends and drama. And we're here as creators because we want to have fun on YouTube. There are drama channels, but like most, if not all of you guys here, we're not like that. So let's not be consumed by that. I think that's really important. And just watch out for each other, like we're doing right now. Be mindful of each channel's mods and the host's requirements of those mods. Each channel is different, as well as with the trolling and bullying. You guys really have to make it be apparent that look, we're not going to put up with that, and just leave the negativity behind, guys. We're here as creators and as a community together that we don't need that. And that's why it prolongs our relationships. It's just to be supportive and positive.
That is so well said. And you're right. That's where a lot of it comes from on all this. And I've always said this. I've always believed, I've said this once before, that I believe people on here should be a peninsula, not an island and not a colony. You don't be an island locked into yourself, but also you don't need to be under any group. You can be yourself on here, and as creators, that's so important that we keep our individualism. That's what makes us special on here, and to enjoy each person for their individuality instead of under banners and them kind of things. The more groups, the more division. I've always truly believed that, so that's my personal take onto it. I've preached that for months now. And to hear somebody else up here saying those things, that I'm happy to hear. I like that message to get out more. I've never seen a channel hit 10 million yet and say thank you to that group for getting me there. They thank everybody. We're all one group. We're under YouTube.
We really are.
You don't have to like somebody's content to still be a fellow creator to each other.
Absolutely. And guys, if someone's not your cup of tea, it don't mean you have to take the low road and just find the other hundreds of millions of other channels you can enjoy.
That's so true. That is so true. There's 2 billion plus channels, not all of them active, but that's what they claim right now at this point. There's something for everybody where you'll be more than happy. And I always say that for myself, and I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. If you're not a cup of tea, go find your cup of tea. Don't spend it being miserable with me, So JT Coins Rings, thank you so much. You can also talk about anything as well. I know you haven't had a chance to talk to your fans for a couple of days.
The floor is yours.
Yes.
There are so many people in the chat now saying how much they miss you and they're going through withdrawal, hashtag Mickey withdrawal, and they hope and pray for you that everything works fine. And I'm sure there's a lot of your subscribers here as well. So the floor is yours about anything and everything that you want to talk about with them. Since you can't on your channel now, you have your space now.
We're just the producers. Don't mind that other window. I want you to focus on that window that says straight from Texas, guys. You go there.
I'm lost to words of how overwhelmed I am with the genuine, community. I didn't. Guys, I sit up here and I'm just being me, burping and talking about poop charts. And I told myself I'm not going to cry. I really just am being myself. So for you guys to really back me up is just beyond phenomenal. I couldn't even have fathomed this. So thank you. I'm even cry.
It's okay. We're all humans.
It means a lot is what I'm trying to say. Y'all have really turned my corner from a frown to a smile today. Today I feel a little bit more human. So it does mean a lot.
I think you're human all along through it. And I think a lot of people were doing the exact same things as you're doing through it for you. There's a lot of tears been shed, a lot of cheers and everything else that went your way. They connect with you because you're human.
I'll be burping again. Just give me some time. It's hard to burp when your stomach's in knots.
The one time where it would really help you feel better. It's just like, I got one of them out. Well, if you get one come along, you just put the hand up, we'll stop talking, you burp away. Okay, I'm call it the burp cam. So Okay.
I hate to have your video flagged.
No. This burp was a match with Mickey XO's burp. But like I said, like we said, the floor is yours. Please, if you want to keep talking, I know it's not your show. It's never going to be the same as when you're on your own platform. I know that better than anybody.
I don't want to push it, but no, I have not been keeping up with my poop chart. Okay, I've been trying to keep up with emails. So poop chart has been put on hold. All right. I know you guys are going to ask about that. And I don't know. What I've been thinking about lately, because I'm not able to be on here like with my butterfingers. I've been able to think about my channel if or when it comes back. So I'm thinking there's going to be some changes, and nothing bad, but just some changes, some tweaks, a lot more muscles. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of have a refresh. This is maybe a good transition to refresh, and I think you guys also need to step back and look at your channels as well. What's working, what's not, what can I improve on. So I mean, it's mid-year, guys. Try to do that, and I'm going to try to just do a little more fairy dust powder on Mickey XO if I come back.
Can you share with us what are some of your ideas for the channel? Let's dream a little bit.
What? Ellen's going to be your next guest on there. What?
I heard.
Let's get a good rumor going tonight.
A lot of it really, I would just say time, consistency might be changing.
Okay. That's good.
It's not finite yet. That's why I'm not just, I'm not 100% yet, but maybe a little bit change in time and streaming and videos. We work really hard, and, I stress consistency, but maybe it's time to do a little revamp.
Well, I think everybody needs that, and that's such an important thing to do. Channel's a living thing, and it's easy for us. We get in here and we get sometimes off track without even realizing it. And it's not that we can be off the rails completely. That's why I tell everybody, like, once a month, go read your about section. Make sure you're still doing what you set out to do. Have you been veering? Is it where you want to go? And consistency is a big thing. So I mean, that's a huge. I wish every channel would consider that. It's a big part of being on this platform.
Serenity's Puzzle is asking, if your channel does not come back, will you make a new channel from that point?
And that's a good question. And if that's a lot of pieces to pick up. I'm not gonna lie. Would it be the same? Would I still tweak it? Would it, go in a different direction? Would it be on the same time? There's a lot of questions. You just boom, here's another Mickey XOXO. So that's something I do have to sit back and think about, because even if I had another channel, it's still for me, it's a lot of work because of the amount of work I put into it. My requirement of my own channel. So do I want to get back into that? I don't know. I don't know.
That's a very honest answer on it, because it is. I mean, it's easy to say, yeah, I'm going to be back, but it is a lot. I mean, there's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. I mean, we all know that. There are channels, you've been in it for a while. It's hard just to walk away from it, start over from scratch. I mean, we all hope you do in the end, but I mean, it's understandable for somebody to question it, or maybe not to do it at all. We have Brandon Beer Vlogs who's going through that right now. He's been on for a while, 1,700 some. He just started a new one. Now, after much soul searching, he's decided to keep the old one because, like he said, it represents me so much. And he's been having trouble to get monetized for, I think it's a year now almost.
And there's definitely some kind of glitch because there's nothing else there. Unfortunately, it happens. And I mean, I think the good side with your channel is that, at least for now, I mean, we are in a better situation than it was over the weekend, like you said. It is very hard and very important at the same time to get in touch with somebody on YouTube, Google, anybody who can actually look into it. And I think once you can, I think really that is the hardest part. And once you can get to do that, then it's really a waiting game, and it depends what they can do on their end, really, and I'm really glad that at this point you are in the next step already, and it, unfortunately, it is a waiting game, but it is already the next step of the waiting game, so they are looking at it, and that is important, because it's nothing worse than helplessness of not being able to talk with anybody or to do anything about it at all, and being in the air about it. So that's I hope that encourages you nothing is guaranteed, as you said, but at least it is a step forward to some kind of answers.
It's hard because you go through this like devastation, then this rush and panic, then everybody clamoring together to get everything done, and then you have to just hold and now see where it goes.
Yeah.
And it's that weird process on here that's like that, You wish to just message you wake up the next morning and done. It's fixed, all is good. But especially with identity theft, it takes time. And this is identity theft.
Yeah.
I can't.
Someone tried to own my channel. Someone tried to own it. So, and I've even seen trolls that come up with names that resemble mine. It's already been flagged, or people have already taken care of it. But it's just negativity like that kind of just dominoes together, and I don't see the purpose of it. Pettiness, but guys, it's people. It's gonna happen. You're gonna run into that part.
When you get into YouTube or anything on the internet, you always have to think you're like walking into a new city, and there's going to be good districts and bad districts, good people and bad people. It's just a constant, the same threats. There's dark alleys on here the same ways in real life. There's dark people in here the same as in real life. It's not like you can only take people on a channel name value. You have no other choice than that. So you never know what's lurking or who's lurking on here. So you always have to keep your senses.
I know who's lurking. I'm lurking. I really am. I'm in y'all's streams. I am. I know I can't type, and I know that sounds creepy, but I am. I'm in there. And what I'll do is if I've already connected with some of you guys on here, I'll text something, and then they'll put it in the chat, and they're my translator. So I like to call it E-Waste Mike. He's been translating for me for the past few days.
Oh, that is awesome.
So I'll type it to him, and then he'll read it to the chat, and then I'll see the chat, and then I'll respond. So he's like my third translator.
Oh my God Almighty! You guys really got to dump out to a science. So.
I want to get back into the community.
Well, you're doing it. You are doing it.
I'm driving people crazy, but...
Oh, no, I'm sure they're glad to hear from you. Actually, the B-Lady Apiary was asking if you can see the chat now.
Yeah, I could see your chat. I could see the chat. I just can't
so guys, you can see the chat. If you can put the messages of love, emojis, anything and everything, put that in the chat. There's already hashtags going on.
Yeah, I could see. They're like, Mickey, tell Mickey. No, I could see. I cannot interact at all. No comments, no likes, dislikes, any chatting, anything. I can't do, but I could see. I'm lurking.
Little C family, thank you so much.
Yes,
drink
you.
for the host and support to Mickey. Thank you so much. Cheers to you. Thank you. So guys, let's put some happy emojis. Happy.
Yeah, guys, time to lift her up. Flood.
That's why I keep waving. Like I see you guys.
Let's flood it up, guys. Get as many emojis in there as possible. I don't want to see any text. Just tons of emojis. There you go.
I know. Emojis.
Yeah,
I can't
WTF,
emojis.
That's right, guys. Flood them for the traveling.
I do. I see, and I'm so appreciative. And I laugh. You guys make me laugh, even though I'm not like I can't text. You guys are still making me laugh. So.
Well, it's good that you're keeping up your morale because you're going to need it soon when everything gets back and going, and you're running full bore on here. Because there's a lot of people ready to see you back on that. So
Akerwood, thank you so much for the super chat.
I'm ready to just jump foot first, like a stage dive. Catch. Just catch me.
Oh my God, you are so awesome. I absolutely love it.
Look at the chat, lighting in all the colors.
There you go. There you go.
And Grant McIntosh is waiting for his ear cuffs.
Okay. I'm writing that down, Grant. I'm writing it down. Okay. Writing it down. No, see, I need to clean it, and I want to use it again. See, it's getting dusty.
You're so sweet. You really are. It's hard to do this, Like I say, it's not our first rodeo, and I know you're feeling. I'm seeing you doing it. I don't know. It's just hard to watch.
Gosh, if I could just,
I don't know.
If I could just tell, like, shake people and say, don't do what I did, or watch out for this, or please beware of the. I want to tell people.
I think you have, and every time this happens, it gets stronger message out. It helps. It does help people. It does. And
what I've noticed was when people have commented, they said, "I've seen this a few months ago. This was sent to me a few months ago. This was sent to me recently." So people are aware of it. I just want you guys to also be encouraged to share it with your community. Don't just delete it and it's gone, because this stuff circulates and keeps destroying channels.
That's a good point. I always tell people that, like, even if you see it circulating 100 times, don't be shy to do it again, because there's always somebody who has not seen it. It's passed, it happens. You'd be surprised how many times people don't see it, just
I haven't seen it.
well,
I didn't see it, and I wish that I could have been alerted before.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's what happens. As much as everybody tries to put it out. We talked about that in June. First we've seen it in the middle of June. I think it was Brenda's beauty blogs that have received it, and that's when we first saw it. Although it has been happening before that, and we talked about that a couple of times in our live streams. But I wish really in this situation YouTube itself would have given a note on everybody's studio beta or some kind of notification so everybody actually can see it, because obviously not everybody is watching everybody. Information slips through and all of that. We are all only humans, and I think really YouTube is dropping the ball on this one, because it is not just a couple of people affected. There have been hundreds, thousands really people by now already that have been affected by this, and it's still going on. So I really hope that YouTube maybe jumps, sooner than later on it and notifies everybody in some kind of notification, so it doesn't happen.
I just saw Farmall's comment. He said he got the email today.
Yep. It's still going around. It's circulating, and it's not going to be done anytime soon, guys. This goes on for a long time, and there's other scams. We actually just found out about another one today somebody else is going through. We'll get into that in a little bit. And this one, if you don't have two-step verification, there's no warning for it.
Yeah.
That's how rough this one is. So there is always new ones around the bend, and there's been many that's followed this one, and unfortunately many to come. And I really think, like Xenia said, these scams should right away, once YouTube knows about them, they should be putting them on our Creator Studio. So at least it gives everybody a fighting chance to do what they have to do to protect ourselves from it. Always protect your password. That's true. Your guys giving out your password, and not just with YouTube, any program, all the little sharewares and all that, and avoid using the same password for all of them. Don't use it for your YouTube channel. Don't use the same one for a shareware program and stuff like that. Mix them up. Write them down somewhere off your computer. Yes, you got to go old school on stuff like that. You really do.
I do it.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, I do it. I have a notebook. Write it down in your notebook, guys. Don't lose it.
Exactly. Most YouTubers that back up their stuff, the big ones, some of them even have them off-site at their parents' house or somewhere. Physical hard drives locked up as well in case something ever happens. Multiple. Everything here. I get no less than 10 scam emails per day on an email address I've had since 94. Exactly, video call and show. Exactly. It's crazy. It really is.
And yes, too many people think Amina says it can't happen to me, and then when it does, they are not able to deal with it. It's very true. It is very much, it is almost like it is in life, when you think, of different mishaps that happen with health and life in general, that it can't happen, but unfortunately when it does, that's when it shakes you up. And it can happen to anybody. You also got to remember about that. If it has happened to you, and let's say somebody's watching us or listening or in the chat, and it has happened to you as well, don't feel guilty about it, because I think that lots of people, and maybe Mickey, you too, feel guilty about the way I responded, and why did I respond? Why I didn't double check. And lots of these questions always appear, but don't guilt yourself into that. What's done, and you're not the only one. It's human. We get, especially when it's something important, like, YouTube email, and we're going to show it later on how exactly it looks like, so you guys are acquainted with that as well. When something like that comes, you take it seriously. You don't want to, miss it. It can happen to anybody. So don't guilt yourself, in why and that it is your fault and everything. It is really the people who are cyberbullying and doing this. Really, that's their fault and not yours. It is unfortunate that it happens, but it's not your fault. So please remember that. If there's anybody in the chat or listening that has it happen to them, don't beat yourself up for it.
Yeah, I agree. I'm still dealing with it. It's going to take a minute, but I do have to realize.
Sorry,
let it go.
WTF, Mike, sorry, I've seen that. I don't think
I saw
that
that
can
too.
ruin my channel into the ground being better than I can. Oh,
And I also want to say about mods, since we're already, I know I'm switching gears, guys.
Go ahead.
Um, just be careful. Trust your gut. Trust the ones that you want on there to monitor your channels. Make sure everyone's on the same page according to your channel, because each channel is different. Don't just give them out. You really need to know these people. Make sure that they're loyal. Make sure that they're appearing and they're visible, and they know what they're doing. That's who I kind of appoint. Is they know kind of the ropes of streams. So again, that's going to be a refresh if I get my channel back. Okay.
Yeah, I feel bad. I feel awkward always commenting about mods when we do what we do. We're kind of a bit of an exception to the rule. But that said, I agree. If you only are having a couple of mods, friends is friends today, and friends are sometimes enemies tomorrow on YouTube. And that's something we all have to accept. And I mean, that's something that we can say firsthand we're very, very familiar with. So just because somebody doesn't make you a mod, you can't hold them. Honestly, my answer is if I had the same thing and they're like, well, if you're not making a mod, I'm not going to your channel. Please don't come then. Because it just shows right there that there was going to be problems anyways down the road. You use the same kind of judgment inside as you would walking down that same street, like I was saying a while ago. If you were on that kind of rocky street going through downtown and didn't know your way, would you just let your guard down? Would you just trust everybody? No, you wouldn't. So just... always, I love when you say that, use your gut, because a lot of people forget that when they're on here, and it is really important to remember that. It's a very good point, so
I consider it a duty. When I get modded, I do uphold that, and I would respect the channel like if I would respect my own channel. Guys, it's not anything that you should take personal, okay? And it's their choice. When you ask why or mod me, it's not up to you. This is not your channel to decide. So I want to reiterate that, and I'm going to take that to my own channel as well when I rebuild.
That is very well said. And you do, when you go into a new chat, it should always be, as a guest even, you should treat it like you walk into a new room. Feel people out first. Don't go in with both guns blazing. And then, because we get all the time, why did I get thrown out? Why did I get timed out? Well, if you had sat around for 5 minutes, you'd have a feel of what the place is running like, and that probably would have never happened, Also use your gut, not just as a mod, but as a guest as well, too, Because there is some bad people in here. And a lot of us, as you can see, have been jaded by things that's went on. We are more cautious all the time. Like, Mickey will always be more cautious now over this. You can't undo that, It takes away some of your... I always say how excited I am when somebody hits 100 on here, because they still have that YouTube innocence. They really do. They haven't been jaded by all what goes on in this place. That's why I think it's so exciting for that 100. I never say that often, but that's why I like it so much. It's still fresh, and everybody's good, and everything's exciting. But there's a lot of great in here, and it's a small percentage, but there is also a lot of bad and things that go on, like all these things. And it is hard. So, I mean, Mick will understand me more cautious from this point on, and I know that. I don't even ask her that because I know you can't unring a bell. But I think you'll be able to bring it in even better into your channel. And I mean, you already have a great channel, a great persona on you're one of the better live streamers that I know on here. I mean, your energy,
Thank you. That means a lot. Ooh.
No, that's the truth. You know your audience extremely well, and you engage them very well. And I mean, there's no way of getting around that, and that's half the reason why attention gets attracted. The good and, unfortunately, sometimes not so good. The better we do. So,
I think it's important to engage, your audience and your subscribers. They're there to see you, to learn about you, and not just you, but to interact with the chat. So you want it to be a welcoming and positive community to come to, because you have to think also sometimes people are coming home from work, they had a bad day, or they're just not having a good time. You don't know their situation, their circumstances. So I'm happy to provide that for them. And in the end, I'm just still being me, and I'm still having fun. And I do want to involve everybody because it is a community. We see each other. I see you guys more than I see my friends. So we are family, and we should maybe welcome everybody the same way and just have fun, guys. It's just a few hours of having fun. Okay.
That's very well said, guys. And make sure to check out Mickey's channel if you do not already. The link's been passed around the chat, guys. Make sure to grab it up. Don't pass up the opportunity, because when she's back, there's going to be lots of hoopla going on over there. And
that's the first time I've seen my channel in a
Oh,
while.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There we go. Here, we'll go back for a sec.
It's still there.
It's still there. It's still there, and it's still growing, folks. So that should say a lot. So, you know.
I really haven't seen it. I've just been kind of just shielding my. I'm scared to see it.
Well, the main thing is still there, so that is a good. I always we are like black and white here. I always try to look on the other side. It's still there, so that's a good sign.
And it doesn't look like I've switched to a man in a different language.
Same things are
Different
looking up.
content.
The videos are still there. You are growing. The views are growing. The subscribers are growing. People are watching your videos. So all in all, it is still there. You can't access it for now, but the channel is there.
Yep.
So that is a good news.
Well, I'm literally holding my breath, like I'm going to turn into Joe Smith.
And like I say, when you're growing, you're up to 6128, so you're on the right track. So not to lose fear. It's just sitting there ready for you to take the controls. And it does take time, guys. And that's the thing about it with YouTube. It is hurry up and wait. And rightfully so, because when they go in, they don't know right away the whole story. I mean, we're just one out of a couple, millions and millions of channels. They can't, we all wish they would just say, oh yeah, that's Mickey's channel, throw it back to her and be done with it. But they can't. Channels are bought and sold here all the time. Lots of things happen on YouTube. So it is due diligence in figuring this out. So the main thing to do is keep hitting Mickey up with tons of tweets and stuff like that. Keep her confidence running high. Be there for her. Keep reminding her how amazing she is. And just got to get through it over time. That's all it takes.
So in the meantime, how people can get in touch with you?
I mainly go between two other platforms, Instagram and Twitter. I've been working and doing this half the time because I'm trying to get back to your comment, and I do appreciate it. I don't know how to drop. I can't drop it. Instagram is Mickey R XOXO.
Yep, we're gonna get that.
Twitter is Mickey XOXO3.
We're gonna get that and put that in a link as well in the description after as well, guys.
Mike's on a roll tonight. This is the best time to watch Mickey videos. You don't have to comment because they're disabled.
There you go. I know I saw my virtual world say that my comments were disabled. What's up with that?
Yeah, they're not available there. I also think that a part of the blocking is that as well. I'm not sure. It might be one of the two. Could be that somebody have posted and they disabled it, but I think the most likely is that it just comes with the territory of being blocked channel, because nobody can monitor the comments, obviously, right? So therefore they get disabled, the same as it is for the channels.
And it's also, if somebody was to get it back into it some other way, if there was any way they could work around the back door, it's keeping them from doing any more damage to your channel. It's good that's what they've done to it. They've basically frozen it in time until they can deal with it properly, which is, once again, it sucks, but at the same time, it's a good thing, because if you don't have control of your channel, lucky thing she had the two-step process, folks, because without that I'm sure when somebody takes over your channel, they're either going to kind of ransom you out onto it, or they're going to kill it. They're going to put up, let's say what they're going to do, they're going to put up a couple of porn videos so it all gets hit right away, everything to avoid community strikes. So by freezing it, they saved her channel from all that, and that's hats off to Mickey for having a two-step process. So
two-step, guys, two-step. It's up in your own icon picture up at the top. Make sure you go do that right now.
Yep. A lot have been doing it, see, because and that's, like you say, once again, the upside into it, if there's any, is people getting to know these things and being proactive. So it saves you from a lot of problems. And we got one after we're going to tell you guys about where they didn't do it, and now their channel's officially gone, and they didn't have even the warnings that this one came with. It's a sad state. But this has been the internet for a long time. It's just different forms, but it'll always keep coming, so you always have to keep your guard up. What Mickey seen was very, very legitimate looking, guys. It wasn't some anybody could mistake it for it. So, but you still do good. The floor is yours. Go ahead.
I'm really here to warn you guys. I don't want this to happen. I don't. That feeling of your work and your community ripped away, it's awful. And if it wasn't for you guys trying to get a hold of me on my other platform, I would be in a ball on the floor right now, just poof, and it's gone is just unimaginable for me. So please take those steps to, safeguard your channel. You guys have also worked really hard to grow your community, your channels and uploads and all that work that goes into it. Make sure you do that. You research, you keep eyes on your emails, keep eyes on your chats or other chats. Be a good mod, be a good observer. We have to look out for each other. Otherwise, these hackers and spammers and trolls and reports, it's going to overwhelm it. And in the end, it's all just going to collapse.
It's the word I used to use was violated. You feel violated, which is quite common.
Absolutely.
That comes in a lot of these things because it is a personal thing to you. It's an extension of you.
Absolutely. That's your baby. That's my baby. You developed it.
A lot more than like a social media like Facebook or anything. I get it. It does, but there's something very personal because there is that art form, that craft, that part of you that you don't share with other people that you do on here. And when that's frozen in any shape or form, you can't express it. It's a really hard feeling, and that's not something that everybody wants to feel. So I really hope you'll take Mickey's words tonight, guys, and really support her, and learn as well something to help you maybe not have this happen to you as well, because that's a plus as well out of all this if you avoid it because of hearing it from Mickey. And lots of channels have been doing it, and I commend all of you, everybody getting the word out.
Yes.
The more the merrier.
Yes.
Because it needs to be heard.
But in the end, I'm feeling better. I'm smiling more. It's not just all Debbie Downers. It's a learning process. I'm still learning. Everybody's still learning. A year from now, I'll still be learning. So take that and learn. And now I have to pay the price I did. And don't be so naive like me. And again, I'm not trying to, it's not to scare anybody. It's just, we just have to be very vigilant and careful. And if you second guess anything, have any questions, I should have asked. And I didn't. So still have fun. I'm still going to have fun. I'm still going to bark and poop charts and all that good stuff. But we just have to have our alert up.
Well, we don't want to keep you too long, but what we're going to do is we're going to shut off our camera for a minute, and we're going to leave you talk. So for the next 5 minutes is the Mickey XOXO show that you've been craving so much, and then we're going to come back and we're going to say our goodbyes to Mickey. So the camera's all hers. I haven't shut this off in a while, so I got to find us. I know we're here somewhere. We appear on this channel from time to time. I don't know if that's a good thing or not.
I apologize if everybody leaves.
No.
You come back and there's like...
No, you guys, we're gone for 5 minutes. Here you go, guys. Enjoy it. It is the Mickey XOXO show live from Pusa Studios. It's our
I don't have any talking points, guys. When do I ever have any talking points? Oh, you know what I miss doing? Right here. Guys, come here. Remember this? People are telling me to blow the horn, and I don't. Oh my gosh, they actually took me off the screen. I'm nervous. I haven't done this in a minute, but I do miss you guys. I really do. I see your comments. It's so heart touching. It really is. I miss you guys. I really do. I miss chatting. I miss being Butterfingers. Okay, just lighting up y'all's chats and y'all's comments. I've watched a lot of videos too, so don't think I haven't been in there. I haven't been able to. Kristen's throwing tomatoes. And Robert blanks. He did say blanks. Okay, E-Waste, thanks for your Butterfingers for me. I want to speak faster and just catch up with all of you guys, but there's no way, and I'll just be out of breath. I'll fall to the floor. I will do a poop chart update. Okay. Second time today, guys, write it down and look at it. Okay. Don't forget, if you remember one thing about Mickey, make sure you look at it. I'm leaving. Everybody's leaving now. I didn't come here to talk to her about poo. How does it always end up having to be about poo? But no, I miss it. I completely miss it. I want to reconnect with you guys. I see all you guys in here. I'm just being silly. I'm nervous as heck right now. And if I have the most updated news, I will be on here going, oh my gosh, guys, this is what happened. So you know that I'll do that. I'm trying to just connect with you guys again. And you don't know how appreciative I am. Like it really, it's a whole community of this. And I couldn't ask for a better community. I'm nervous. Okay. I'm nervous right now. I couldn't ask for a better community. And I don't know, guys. I'm ready to come back. This is weird. This is weird for me not to, I'm streaming on Pushas, okay? This is not I want to be in my house in my slippers, okay? It's just weird. So I want to get comfy, in my own stuff, and I I gotta start renting these places out. Okay, next I'm gonna be streaming on someone else's. I feel like I'm jumping from house to house, and I'm so happy that everybody's gracious enough to invite me. I want to be back in my house. So YouTube, if you're listening, come on. Okay, everybody says come on. I'm ready. I'm ready to burp. I'm ready to update you guys. I still have stuff I want to film and get out there, but I'm kind of reserved to do it because you think of the what ifs. Like, what if, I don't get it back? So I would. E-waste is flipping me off. I'm number one. E-waste. Thank you. No, but I want to film, but where would it go if I don't get my channel back? I know that's thinking negative, but you have to think that way because it's not guaranteed. So I just want to reiterate that protect your channels now. Don't go the roundabout and the hard way like what I did. It's not fair. It doesn't feel good, and I do. My wall's up a little bit. My wall's up, and it's gonna take a minute to. Pusa's come back. WTS says Pusa's come back. She, she, and that's what y'all call me out, okay? The roasts don't stop, okay? I could start roasting. Y'all want me to start roasting? I've been ready to roast. I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. You know what? First thing, I'm gonna start working on roast number 2. Roast number 2 on the way. So, you know what? Tell YouTube to bring me back because I'm about to bust out some roast videos for real. Y'all are amazing, and I miss y'all. And being behind the screen and not being able to interact, that just drives me crazy because I have so many connections with you guys and so many inside jokes and communities, and we're all intertwined that it's hard just to sit back and I'm in jail. I'm in jail. That's how I feel is I'm in jail, and I hate that. Because I'll already be in 30 streams. Like for real, I wrote it down one day. I was in 30 streams, and that's just a typical day for me because I just want to be immersed, and support you guys. And that's how we grow to be this type of community. So I do miss it. Y'all know that I do miss you guys. Don't think, oh, she's not here. No, I'm lurking. Okay. And all of a sudden you find a text. You're like, crap, she's watching me. Stalker level 100. But no, I'm here. I really am. I'm here. I'm monitoring. I'm looking at your comments. So I genuinely appreciate y'all's comments. Thank you very much. And I'm done. This is like, I love this. We're just sitting back. Oh, oh. That was different. Okay, that was first time for everything.
For lots of people in the chat here, they're here for you, and definitely looking forward to whatever news comes. Your channel back, hopefully, if not, maybe a new channel. Everybody is asking how is Mickey. They're messaging us. They're putting it in the live stream yesterday as well. So everybody's definitely keeping you in their minds. And if you guys want to follow Mickey, if you first time you see Mickey, the link is in the chat and in the description. And of course, if you want to get in touch with her, the Twitter link is going around as well, and you can get in touch with her there as well. Thank you so much for doing this. Thank you so much.
No,
I think you helped a
for
lot of
having
people.
me on and hijacked your channel.
Like
In
I
a good
said,
way.
Anytime.
this might be a new thing.
You gotta warn me so I have some material.
No, you did fine.
Impromptu.
They just wanted to hear your voice.
Yes.
They're missing as much as you're missing them. They're missing you. That's what it comes down to. You always have to remember that, and they really are missing you. So you're by no sense alone in all this.
Thank y'all are holding my thing.
We all do that for each other. We all have our ups and down days. Like YouTube is like life. We have our up days and down days, and we got to be there for each other, guys. We really, really do. And what you guys have shown towards Mickey, we've been talking a lot about Mickey, but I mean, as well to you guys have been absolutely nothing short of fantastic. So it's
y'all are the glue. Y'all really are the glue. So really like round of applause for you guys.
Definitely.
Oh. We're in it together, you know.
Yep.
As always, we're saying that, and like we started this conversation at the beginning, we all at the end are creators. It's not a high school. There shouldn't be any cliques.
No.
We are creators. We're on YouTube, and that's what holds us all together. That's what we all have in common, no matter what the channels are about or where we are in life. We are on YouTube. And that's how we should be looking at it, you know.
And the sad part is, through your tragedy, you reminded a lot of people, though, if you want a really big upside to it, I think you reminded a lot of people about that. So I hope that helps some.
Yeah, definitely.
You just stay awesome, okay?
You guys too. You guys give Pushas a round of applause.
No.
No applause.
No.
Fill the chats with applause.
Oh, my God.
Right here. Okay.
Tonight
I wish I could do this.
It's Mickey night tonight, and you earned it very well. And when you get back going, there's going to be a lot of people at your door waiting to get in. So thank you for sharing your story with everybody once again, and on all the places you've been going and that. I think that's absolutely fantastic. I really do.
Thank you guys for everyone's support. Thank you. And learn from it.
And if my kid makes another meal, I'm going to get you back on. Then we're going to do the same thing over again. This is so. I never got to eat before during a live stream. This is so awesome.
Bring out the horn.
That's right. Horn's gone. Mickey's in. Here you go.
This is the Mickey's horn. Y'all have the big horn. I got the little horn. Okay, but thank you very much, guys. I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you so much for your time, and we're going to keep in touch, and we're going to keep following with you, and like as we've been doing, and anything in the future you need, anything, you let us know, okay, please?
Absolutely.
And guys, if you haven't checked out Mickey, make sure to, guys, do not pass up the opportunity to get to know her, okay, guys, because she'll be back sooner than later, and better than ever. So thank you for your time, Mickey. We'll see you soon, okay?
Okay. Good night, guys. I'm watching you. I'm watching. All right.
I love it.
I gotta go before I get creepy, okay?
No, it's all.
See you soon.
Take care. Bye, Mickey. Oh my God, she's so awesome.
That she is, guys. And once again, if it's the first time you've seen Mickey, the link is going around in the chat as well as in the description. So go and follow her. And there's my refill, of my coffee. Yes, you can contact her on Twitter as well. She is watching. She's listening, guys. Put the round of applause for Mickey
That's
in the
right,
chat.
guys.
The
Now
emojis,
hit the applause
hearts.
button.
Let's make
Fill
a
it up.
bullet once again for Mickey. She is still watching. She is there listening and watching. And thank you so much for such an amazing support for her as well. That's amazing. So thankful for her to be able to come on our live today as well.
And remember, guys, we have another one that's coming. We're going to talk about another scam going around, so don't go anywhere. Thank you so much for all you have done to help. E-Waste Mike, it is our pleasure. And like we said, you got to understand this, guys. We've been in some real shit storms ourselves. And if it wasn't for all the amazing people, and I see a lot of them in here tonight, we wouldn't probably be here. It's all about passing it forward. And even when we say, like, you know, if it's not your channel's cup of tea and you still help and all that stuff, we're not talking about us towards making it or anything. We're just talking in general. There's some things bigger than us. And when somebody's going through those hard times, it brings... It's sad, but it's like real life once again. Sometimes the bad times bring a lot of us together that, you know, don't usually get together for one reason or another. And that reminds us of that. You know, that could be me tomorrow. And you're not selfish by thinking that. That's very true. And would I want somebody reaching out for me if it happened? We're very vulnerable on this platform for the simple reason is, guys, yes, we can get access to a rep and stuff like that if we're monetized and that, but we're not guaranteed anything on here. Like nothing, zero. We're completely at the beck and call of what happens in the moment. So when something like this happens, it kind of is a reminder of how vulnerable we are on here. And, you know, I wouldn't wish it on anybody. And I hope you will take her advice, guys, and just be very careful. Once again, no reputable company on the internet will ever ask you to give in your email that you use for a login and or password, ever. That was dealt with years ago because of scams. So never... because this letter looks so official. Like I say, we've known about it in the past and other scams, but I mean, it does happen. I always double check things just to make sure, but you know what, I'm not perfect. You never know, something could happen to us tomorrow.
And in a little bit of time, we're going to show you the example of the email as well, so you can see and check it out. And you know how exactly it looks like. It looks exactly how you would get any kind of email in Tuesday Tech Talk today. And we're going to talk about what to do before and after if that happens to you as well. And guys, don't forget about the selfies. We're going to get back to them as well. Hashtag Blue Orange Group if you feel like putting yourself out there, or maybe selfie if you're watching us. That's also, we're going to get back to them as well. And of course, your questions as well, everything and anything about YouTube, social media, and all of that today as well. So lots of information, lots of news today.
You want to show it now?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, sorry, I forgot we had that up there.
There you go. So this is the email, exact email that is going around for everyone that people have been receiving. As you can see, it starts with YouTube header. It also, in the address bar, you see right away that it is YouTube support. If you click on YouTube support, you can see that actual email is not from YouTube, but very few of us actually check where, like, what exactly is the email address. And email addresses have been couple. There have been couple that comes from Outlook, couple that come from Russia, couple from Asia, couple from Live, and like there have been numerous different email addresses that are being used for this email scam. But this is how your email looks like when you receive it. So if you have received this, please delete it. Don't answer it. It is not YouTube. There is nothing wrong with your channel. It is just a way for them to scam you. There you can see they're asking for your password. That would be a first flag. No one ever would be asking for password anywhere. It is not necessary. YouTube can access your channel without your passwords or any kind of information like that. But this is how legitimate it looks like, guys.
And guys, the next scam we're about to talk about in a minute goes a step beyond this, so you definitely want to hear in for it, because without the two-step process, this is really important. This one's bad, and this other one is worse, so definitely just remember that, guys. Hit the like button, tweet out, tell friends, keep as many coming in as possible. The more they hear it, the less chance that somebody's going to be prey to it, guys. Information is knowledge, and let's share that information with as many as we possibly can. We'll review your channel by our YouTube team and notify you via email. Exactly. But I mean, I want to say this right off the bat, guys. Something I want to, this is very important. I also don't want any channel shaming, anything like that. Anybody can fall for this. It happens. If they weren't good scams, they wouldn't use them. They're there for a reason. So the main thing is that we educate. It could be, you know, I used the example the other day, like when you're on vacation, a lot of times that's when your wallet is stolen, because you just drop your guard for that moment, and that's when something happens. And the same as in here, we drop our guard by times. So I just want to make that sure, because I have been hearing some of it lately, and it really does bother me. Got that email today, exactly. Farmall, great to see you, by the way, buddy. I got to check out your newest video. I seen it's up, but I didn't have time before this started. It's still going to go around, guys, and it's going to be a long time it's still going around. And this another one that we're going to talk about has no email involved whatsoever. It happened to somebody else in the community, and their channel now is officially not theirs anymore. So, but yes, keep an eye out for this email. You see anything like this, but not just with YouTube, with anything, Google, or any kind of shareware you use, or any kind of groups you belong to. Never, ever, under any circumstances, your banking, none of it, ever give away your email or password login. Those are kept completely confidential, and any reputable business is going to tell you to go to their channel and then do the work. But sometimes you'll get emails like that, and it takes you to the link of it, and it can mirror what your bank institution or YouTube or anything looks like. So go on your own accord and make sure it is the right one. Hi, all. Just stopping in for a minute. Ron Boots Farm, thank you so very much for that. To appreciate it. I've been away from YouTube for about 5 months. Thank you for making this clear. Not a problem, Kevin the Fam. Hope you're doing great. Always love to see you. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Got that a month ago. Didn't think about sharing it. That's another thing too, Paul. I mean, I understand that. But yeah, we definitely want to try whenever we can. Don't be shy to it. And even if you see it pass in the circles, retweet it, grab it up, or do it again, whatever it takes, because you'll have eyes on people that we don't know or somebody else doesn't know. The more it's out, the less people get a chance to fall prey to it. Make YouTube great again. Yeah. I got that email. I sent them back. Well, that's a shame. I mentioned you in the video. Oh well, you don't love yourself. Fat says. Sometimes though you gotta watch when you engage with them, because sometimes then they might start going deeper into you and that. Remember, guys, there are some great engineers, computer programmers with master's degrees in a lot, especially right now, Eastern European countries and South Asia, who are very, very strong and a lot out of work right now. And there's many ways that they can get to you, so you want to try and keep your distance from them as much as possible. That's the biggest thing. So they sent back, we do love ourselves, and why do you ask? I sent back, because you're trying to scam me. I love trolling scammers. Yep, no, exactly. Every time I see a spam email, I think of James Vilchich and want to discuss gummy bears with them.
Eileen Krell, thank you so much for the super chat. Happy to be here again. Hello and welcome back.
Because a lot of times, guys, these are mass sent out sometimes, because this email was not the same as the one she has up on her about section. So, they're doing spam, they're doing phishing to see who bites, and once they bites in any way, at least they know they have an active account, which means more chances they'll want to engage with you. I have to go for my day plan today. Gonna pay monthly insurance. Mickey will have more luck for sure in the future. Tuesday, Maria Cole, thank you so much for being here. It was great to have you here. That message is scaring creators so they sign in. Yes, exactly. They're preying on to it that people get enough of a scare that they don't take all the necessary steps and just do it. That's what scams are all about, taking advantage of the situation. So, very true. That's the big catch with all of it. So, you are very well pursued. It's great to see you both. It's great to see you, Eileen, as well. Krell, hope you're doing fantastic. Guys, we're talking about safety concerns in Tek Talk Tuesday. Mickey was gracious enough to come on with us for a while and talk about her story. And I was glad she got a couple of minutes to do a little bit. I know it's not the same as being on your own floor, but you could see how much she misses it and that. And she'll be back some shape or form very soon. We've always been open with her. There is a chance she won't get it back. There's no guarantees in this, guys. That's how vulnerable we are on here. But I'm sure in some way, some shape or form, we're definitely nowhere near hearing the last from Mickey XOXO. Disney RL TV, how are you? Hope you're doing fantastic. You sent the selfie gator bite. That is awesome. Can't wait to see it. Definitely going to check it out. Guys, hit the like button, tweet it out, tell friends, all that good stuff, guys. The more the merrier. We're just about to talk about the second part, another scam that's going around. And also, we can then take some questions from you guys, anything about your channel, whatever you want to discuss. We're all in it together. Edward Lee, welcome. Great to see you in the house. Remember, guys, the more the merrier. Education, knowledge is what fights this stuff more than anything. So let's help get the word out there, guys. You got a bigger reach than any of us. So in your niches and that, let them know we're on. Love to have them in. So it's a pleasure to have each and every one of you guys in here. And with that said, let's see what we got for selfies quickly. Let's go back to us here. There we go. Sorry. We're already back to us. Tonight's all over the place. Today was a really crazy busy day. We're going to take a look at selfies, guys, and then we'll jump right into the second part. So, much love to you, Paulie. Much love to you, my friend. Always great to see you in the house. And there he is right there. There's Paulie, big island bear. Look at that. It's so adorable.
Look at that face. Oh.
Carpy Chris, nice to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully YouTube finds a better way, able to tie the channel to the original owner that way. Well, that's where we should have more skin in the game, and it should be some sort of fee or registrations in with it that's actually done. So, but until that time comes, I can't think of a better way. But Budget Bushcrafts here, thank you so very much. I do appreciate it. It's great that you're in. Oh, there you are. I was wondering why. Now it all makes sense. Great to see you. Great to see you. Oh, fantastic, my friend. The two of them are putting up with each other. Cat doesn't look too happy about the whole scenario. The dog is kind of like, what did you put me into? I love it, though. It's awesome to see you. Shanette is in the house. Look at Shanette. There she is. I'm in Nigeria. Niagara. Oh, my God. Why did I read Nigeria? But I'm still here grinding you for you. I'm glad you're in Niagara, but I was excited that you were in Nigeria. I thought I was going to have like these ton of great questions for you and see all the amazing video footage. Oh well, but I'm sure you'll still enjoy Niagara. So I'm sorry, I was really getting excited for a second. I thought that was going to be like, wow, I can't wait to see the video footage come back because I'd love to go down there sometime. Tamika Terry enjoying a late lunch and watching Pusa Studios. That looks fantastic. Like I say, I got to eat a bit of eggs in the hallway that my daughter made for me, which was very sweet, but that looks very, very good. Hope you're having a fantastic one and enjoying your meal. What a beautiful afternoon for railroad action here in Northern Ohio. Here is an NS Corp 1065, Savannah, Atlanta, SD 70 ACE, rolling through my location, 5:52 p.m. Eastern. That is awesome. Great shot, my friend. Great catch. Excellent stuff. There's Gator Bite, mood depression. What's on this name? I'm feeling. Oh, I hope things get better for you. I really do. Oh, I forgot to leave a heart. My dear, deepest apologies. But on the upside, a fantastic looking selfie, though. Looking great, and it's great to see your selfie. And your as fur baby just laying there taking it all in. I mean, what a rough life. As you can see here, there's lots of animals here with very, very rough existences. So our heart goes out to you. Jess K, for sure you can send selfies. Here's the link right here. Just make sure to use the hashtag Blue Wrench Group so we can find you and everybody else can. It's a great place to grow your Twitter and your YouTube page to get seen more. So we'd love to see you. That would be awesome. We're going to check back in just a little while. Everybody, it's open to everybody. The more the merrier, guys. And people do go back and look at them and stuff like that. So once again, it is a great place to be seen. Thank you for amazing videos and content. I'm getting tested for the big C. Found a lump on the
Fingers crossed, and all the good thoughts to you as well.
And that
hopefully it's just a scare.
Yeah, exactly. Not that we want that, even a scare for you, but out of this outcome, scare would be fantastic news. So
see, Jack, hello, how are you? What's up? Yes, let's help each other. That's right. Well, that's what we're doing here today as well. I keep posting the link for two-step verification for your account. It only takes a minute for you to do, so please do that if you haven't yet.
Please, guys, do not take that as an idle warning. Please, will everybody do the two-step process? It only takes a minute. Lots did it the other day while we were in here. They were done in a minute. Guys, do not put your channel, leave it that vulnerable. It can save you. Please, I'm serious about this. Please get that two-step process done. It is worth its weight in gold. You care about your channel. You really should have it done. It's a no-brainer, guys. It really isn't. It can protect you from so much. Playworthy says done. That's fantastic. Everybody who has the two-step process done already, type 6 in the chat.
And we have Destination Chronicles joining from vacation, and Mina saying one thing people should never do is answer anything they know it is spam. That lets the spammer know it is an active email, and it's best to just delete without opening. And there is also information that if you pass anything, they might track your keystrokes and things like that.
Yep.
To get to know information about your other accounts, even bank accounts and things like that. So it's better to just ignore it. Yes, so there's a couple of people saying that they have activated that two-step verification.
Yeah, you can talk to it. Just lean your head a bit then.
Okay, yeah, it's just otherwise I can't see anything. Fat Roller is encryptor encoder, so good luck to scammers getting through my firewall. I get a text alert if I'm out and about. I can track them from wherever. That's right. And this two-step verification for an account, you can set that it sends you a notification code every time you log in. Or you can set it that it only sets a notification if it logs into the unknown place. Like, there's different options how you can do it, but it definitely helps you, and especially if you get scammed or harassed or bullied with the second version that we have heard about.
Yes, that's right. Sorry, I didn't know where you were leading into. Guys, it's just good sense for your channel. It really is. It's like an alarm system for it. We're only as good as the security we have, and the more security, the better. So definitely make sure you do it. If you haven't done it, I'm once again begging you, please, to consider doing it. It only takes a minute, and it will help your channel so much. But now, guys, on to the next scam that's been going on, and this one is kind of scary. So, guys, hit the like button, tweet, or tell friends, get as many here as possible, because this one even goes a step further. We just found out about it today. The person wants to stay anonymous for the time being, so we're going to respect their privacy. But they've actually officially lost their channel, and that is from YouTube because of this, so you're not going to want to miss it.
The channel is bigger than ours, and unfortunately it had to let it go.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, there's nothing can be done, and it is. We feel for that. If you are there listening, we feel for you. Did you want to talk about it, or?
No, you talk because you were while I was gone today.
So in short, what is going on is basically this is a new scam going around, and this one, as Andrew said, is you are not able to really do anything unless you have preventive measures done beforehand, which is this two-step verification for your account. What happens is when you log into your YouTube or you open it up, and that's what happened with this channel. In the morning, they opened up their YouTube channel as always, and there was a pop-up notification on the screen prompting them to double their account. There was no options to say no. There was no option to X this new screen that was popping on. There was no option to click outside of the window. They tried to clear out their history, thinking that it was a virus that was inside the computer. They tried everything possible to get rid of it, but every time they would log into YouTube, this pop-up window would come up. So after trying to do that a couple of times, they decided, well, you know what, we'll just try and do this doubling of the channel. They did. Well, the next day when they signed in, they didn't have any access to the channel anymore. The password was changed. They were locked out. And unfortunately, after contacting Google and YouTube, there's nothing that they can do about it. So unfortunately, these people have lost their channel. The channel is bigger than ours. And that's it. That's what is going on. So basically, if they would have the two-step verification system, it would automatically lock people that were trying to access account out of it, and maybe they would temporarily lose the account. Maybe it would just didn't let them log in. We don't know, but they definitely would have an option of saving their account. Because they didn't have this two-step verification, they were able just to hack into their channel and take it over, and unfortunately there's nothing can be done about it. So guys, two-step verification is your saving grace. That minute that you might be too busy right now to do it. It's worth it.
That is the proof, guys, of how important it is to have the two-step process. It is such a good firewall, and I mean that was taken on by internet companies, because not just YouTube, many have done it that are on the internet, as a way of preventing stuff like that from going further. And we're only strongest as our strongest line of defense. And if you don't set it up, I just set it up, Nicole. That is awesome. I'm glad to see so many people saying that. Here, you deserve a wrench for doing that. Let me get you up here. We get them out. There you go. I'm just glad to hear that. It's so important. Guys, I know we say something and you hear stuff and maybe tomorrow. Please do not put up two-step verification off any longer. Please do it now. We'll still be here. Whatever's going on will still be there. You need that extra line of defense into it. And that's how fast. And I'm leaning towards, the hacking side. It is possibly it was done first initially through a plugin that was installed. That's possible. As a side note, guys, be very careful about the plugins you install on your browsers. Where they're coming from, are they reputable? All those things are so vulnerable. It's not that they're all bad, but just make sure they're great. They're well-known places, well-established that you're getting them from. The first step is the second step, and then the do-si-do dinner and a movie. There you go, Huntsman. But yes, guys, it is very serious. This channel is now gone. They've lost all rights to it. All that hard work, all their passion, all their energy, all their creative side they've installed in there, they've put into it is now finished. And that's how quickly it can be gone on here. And that's why it's so important to protect yourself before it gets to something like that. So we are really, really, really hounding on the point tonight. It is annoying probably, I'm fine with being annoying if it comes to something like that. Mama Goonie, 2-step done. That's awesome. Glad you guys. It only takes a minute. If you're not sure where to go, the link is being passed around in the chat. Make sure to grab it up, because you're really leaving yourself vulnerable. Because unless somebody's cloned your phone or got a hold of your SIM card, they can't access any further than where they've gone, because they will get that warning on there. And we use it all the time, and it's invaluable, you know.
If you miss the link, or you happen to remember about it afterwards, or anybody's asking and you can't find it, the link to the two-step verification is down below in this description. This video, as all of our live streams, are always up there. So the link is in the description and always will be there. So you can always give it out to your YouTuber friends, your viewers, pass it along. It is very, 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 very important. Yes, check and double check spelling on extensions. TubeBuddy and TubeBuddy has different yes, vidIQ, exactly. Definitely, you have to be vigilant. You have to be vigilant, and that's the second step. The first step is this two-step verification. You just have to do it. Miss Naturally Nolans, hello, how are you?
Great to see you in here. And guys, I was going to say that a while ago, and I meant to mention not only spelling on extensions, but also on even things can look official, and it can look like a YouTube email. Look for dashes, squiggles, anything like that. Copy the domain and paste it in your internet browser, like the www.whatever.com.eu.ru. See where it leads you to before. But most things like that, if they're asking for anything about your information, replying back in that, they're going to redirect you. The legitimate ones are never going to ask you for that directly. They have no knowledge of it, and they don't want to know it. They actually don't want you to give it to anybody. So they'll want you to go to their site to take care of it. And make sure, a lot of banking ones are like that. You know, oh, your account's overdrawn, blah, 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 blah. And it looks just like your bank. When you go, it actually looks like your bank. Look at the top. Is there hyphens between all of it and everything? Anything that stands out, go compare it side by side with your own bank's domain and that. Do you see any differences? But still, in the end, you'll go to your own bank. Go on your own and find it. It will save you possibly some huge misery that you do not. Because this applies to everything, guys. What happened here, and you're seeing, this happens with people with their bank accounts. This happens with other programs that they have. There's all kinds of ways to get yourself in trouble here. You really have to be diligent with your privacy and your safety online.
And that's right, YouTube and nobody else ever asks for links or passwords in a copyright claim or complaint. Never will they do that. Be careful. Yes, that's as well. YouTube, Google, and all of those have access to your channel from their side. They don't need your password to get into your channel. That's okay? Right. This is only for this side of internet. That side have it already. So there's no reason for them to have any of passwords whatsoever. Partner verified but have never been monetized. Why would that be? That's a good question, and part of, I guess, Tek Talk Tuesday, the first question. A quick question. I'm a partner verified but have never been monetized. Why would that be? You have to apply for it, and also maybe they are taking a look of it. Have you applied for monetization? Have you add your AdSense to your channel? You have to do that, and
Jim, by the way, I didn't tell him to paste that into the part of it. What I meant was compare it side to side with the email you copy. I didn't say paste it though into the browser. That's not what I said, but just to clarify that, what I was talking about was comparing where the link is coming from to where the legitimate one looks like. If you're not sure, it's the first place to tell if there's something suspicious happening. So just clarifying that up.
I tried this two-step notice coming up. You are using your phone to sign in. You're currently using your phone to sign in. Turning on two-step verification will turn it off for your account. I'm sorry, I don't understand it. Turning two-step verification will turn on the code that it will send you by text, basically, and it will send you every time you sign in from anywhere, or if you set it up, if it signs from unknown sources, like from different locations or different computers or devices. And there is no need to for a bank and YouTube or PayPal to ask you for your access to your account. They can get into the account without getting any information from you. That's right. That is very true.
And yes, why Jim has said, because that's why it is a way of phishing. They are looking for it. They send it out mass, And yes, if you were to paste it in and go there in any way, your IP address is recorded, then they know they have an active account. They're already then starting to track you. Because they don't know, they're sending out many, many thousands of them. They don't know if it's dead accounts, half made up accounts. They do different plays on names to try and find stuff. That's the whole tense of why they call it phishing, is to see if they get any bites, and from there they start. So.
And that's right. Drone Kings and Darwin, there's two different ways. One uses Google app and second will send a text code. Yes, but that all is very easily explained in this link. It tells you step by step what to do. So it shouldn't take a long time to do that.
And I've been leaving this up for a while, guys, to let it be really imprinted in everybody's mind what to see in case you haven't gotten it yet, that it will trigger us the moment you see it. On top of it, like I say, even if we say if you get something like that, anything differently, it's still not from YouTube. Don't ever trust it being from YouTube. YouTube will get in contact with you in the proper way, and you'll know right away. There'll be no request for any of that kind of information. So.
That's right. Also, I just wanted to touch up a little bit.
Well, yeah, exactly. I consider them all malicious. Exactly. There's all kinds of things. You can get onto one of them thinking it's your regular bank. The next thing you know, people are clicking on something and they add an extension, whatever. There's all kinds of ways to get you in there. They can do so much to you once they have you over there. So, yep. Stay out of the dark side. That's basically what it is in a nutshell, guys. You would do the same if you're walking down the street and a place looks shady, you know. I see that done a lot here. In Canada, for instance, I know how to say, they'll put stuff that says, like, you know, the Canada this or the Canada that. Those are great ways that people get fooled into stuff thinking it's from different agencies. Even semi-legitimate businesses use it as a marketing trick. It's like bad clickbait even through mail to try and trick you in, just so they can get a hold of you. So you always have to be very diligent on here, just like in real life. Make sure something is what it is. And, you know, you've been down that road. Go to just keep your wits above you. Extensions often require you to give up access or control to your accounts. People never actually read the notice they actually give you. That is so true, the Huntsman. Everybody just ignores the agreement. They slide down, click it, okay, or they just grab it because they need it. You'd be, if you read it, you'd be surprised sometimes just how much of what you got they have access to once you give the okay. Probably would discourage you from clicking on a lot of things. In years back, they didn't have to put anything. Now a lot of them are, because they're getting pushed more for it. But, you know, so yeah, be careful what you're agreeing to, because you could really give up a lot in the end. So
now, if something like that has happened to you, there are a couple of ways how you can solve this, or at least try to. So there are different ways how you can contact YouTube. One of them is contact YouTube creator support team, and that is the most successful if you are already partner verified, meaning you are under monetization, because that will link you to your personal rep possibly. So if you, the link that I just posted in the chat, if you click on that and you are monetized, if you are eligible,
yeah.
If you're eligible for personal contact with YouTube, it's gonna show you that in this link. If you're not eligible, then you're not gonna be able to see it. So contact the YouTube creator support team, the link that I just put in the chat. Click on that, and if you can see the option of contact YouTube, you can do it. Write down the email, copy it, contact right away, whatever you have to do. If you don't see it, that means you're not eligible just yet. So that's one of the ways how you can do that. You can also do it through YouTube help community. No, they're not going to be solving your problems, but they can help with some technical questions, and maybe try to get in touch with YouTube direct. YouTube help community, link in the chat as well. You can go and check it out. Also, you can see there are different problems that are occurring on YouTube, and people are talking with it about it, so you can read through that as well. And the very common thing that people are doing, and it actually does work, is contact YouTube on Twitter.
Really, really good. For you would never think it, but it's actually quite good.
That's right. At Team YouTube. Not at YouTube. At YouTube is just like a web page, okay? So at Team YouTube is for creators, and include for even better visibility hashtags YT help, hashtag G help. YT help is YouTube help, and hashtag G help. I'm actually we are part of G help. So sometimes we answer the questions as well.
Yep, that's right.
So this is how we know about it, because we are ourselves a part of it. But that's what basically happens, that there is a bunch of people, a network of people that know the rules and that are able to answer to you or to connect you to different other sources if you use those hashtags. So there's more possibility of somebody actually answering you if you include them together with @TeamYouTube, hashtag YT help, hashtag G help.
Thank you. Agree. By the way, yes, please. No goals, guys, unless you're 20 or so, 25 away from the thousands, please. Guys, the first time we had our channel taken down was before we were monetized, and I was the most skeptic about going the Twitter route, and it was unbelievable. The big thing is, if you do it by Twitter, get as many people. That's why it's important to have a really good base on Twitter and other social media programs. Get as many people as you can out, like we did for Mickey, to go and like it and share it, so it makes it that much more noticeable. It gets that much more attention, but it really does help. It really does. I'm speaking. That's hard for me to say, because I was very negative about the whole thing, very skeptical to say the least, and it was quite impressive the way they jumped into it. So.
That's right, and then keep your contacts open, guys. You never know. That's what we're talking about, being a community of YouTubers here, in a bigger sense of that, not like cliques or community of this, community of that. YouTubers in general, because at the end of it all, the fellow YouTubers are going to be the ones that are going to be able to help you, like it is now with Mickey, like it was with us, and we're just giving back what was given to us, with what we can. So you never know. You never know. It can happen to anybody, and it's good to not burn the bridges, because sometimes those bridges can help you to come out of the really bad situation.
That is so true. Oh my God, is that ever true?
Now, Nuclear Monster, we don't have Nightbot, so that's why your command didn't come back with the rules. The rules are that you can't self-promote, you can't shout yourself out, you can hang around and ask the Tech Talk questions, because today is Tech Talk Tuesday. The Traveling Shintai says the Twitter community is just amazing. Yes, in general, it is good to keep in touch with people, and Mickey's tweet have been retweeted, I think, more than 40 times by now already. So it definitely has helped. As you heard, they are looking at it, so both from Google and from YouTube side. So that is definitely promising, although not guaranteed.
Well, guys, I think we did want to spend a lot of time on tonight, just keep going over and over and over again, for the simple reason is people come in and they're really sticking in there, even like I say, leaving that letter up for a while. Once again, I'm going to put it up once more, guys. If you see this email or anything resembling it, it is a scam. None of these companies, no respectful, reputable internet company, because it's a way past YouTube. None of them would ever ask for that kind of information to be sent in like that. That is a scam. Never answer it. If any company has any trouble with what you're doing, you're going to find that, for instance, with YouTube, you're going to find it out on your channel through the proper networks, not through something like that. So just be very diligent on what you click into. If you're not sure, wait. It's not going to end. There's no ticking time bomb onto it. Ask somebody if you need to, whatever it takes. But please, 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 just take those moments to think. But on the other side, too, like I say, I've heard a little bit of channel shaming going on, and that makes me sick. Nobody can judge anybody, and we all have made mistakes, and we all can make a mistake in the blink of an eye. So, I think it's awesome tonight as well that we had Mickey on here, and she got to do a show for a bit, and you guys are also super to her. That was fantastic. Great job, and I think we'll just open the floor up to questions now. What do you think?
Yes, that's right. So we have a little bit of time, as always, on Tuesday Tech Talk. There are questions about anything and everything, about YouTube, your channel, social media, photo, video, whatever comes in. It's not only questions for us, but also for you in the chat. So if you want to jump on to the answering questions, it's also welcome in a respectful manner. Share your experience, your knowledge, and skills as well. If there is a question, please put @Push Studios at the beginning of it or somewhere in the question so I can see it and copy that. Please go ahead and you can put it in the chat.
And once again, like we were talking a while ago on a video call, Jim video call and showing a bunch were saying, and same here, guys, we've been saying, I know it's fun to play with trolls, so I know we're done, but I just want to put that last point in again. Don't engage them in any shape or form. Don't go anywhere near them. Don't reply to them. Don't do anything to them except get rid of them. Because once they know that you're active, that opens you up to a whole new kettle of fish. So, y'all live streaming from jail. Yep, that's right. Slipping freedoms. We are. Oh my God. 3 wheels and a block. You take care. Thank you so much for coming. And so, guys, like to say, the floor is yours. Ask away.
So just wanted to remind you guys that also there are 2 things coming up now in August with YouTube. One is, if you have missed that YouTube are starting to round up the numbers for subscribers. That means that you're not going to be able to see other people subscriber numbers anymore. Well, you are going to be able to see the rounding up variations. So instead of let's say 8,234, you're going to be able to see 8,200 instead.
Yep.
That all applies for everybody except for the ones that are under 1,000. Those are going to be still direct. But all the rest of them are going to be rounded up. So YouTube are hiding their numbers, as we say. We have talked about that before. And the other thing we just talked about last week is that Google Hangouts is going away from YouTube. So if you are using Google Hangouts for live streaming, that is something you should be aware of and learn how to use the new system on YouTube, the new YouTube Live room on YouTube Studio Beta, or get acquainted with StreamYards or Zoom or whatever else third-party software there is that you can use, because the new YouTube Studio Beta Live room are not allowing you any guests or sharing of your stream.
Lele, great to oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I just wanted to remind them that it is coming literally in a month or less.
Lele, welcome. Great to see you. Fat Roller, though, and when it goes into camera stuff and that, really don't want to do too much on that because we don't test equipment. I don't think either one of us, I mean, we can answer stuff with photography and that, but I mean, we don't do that thing. So I don't think we can really give you a fair analogy. I think there's channels that do that way better than we do.
But if there's anybody of you in the chat that is doing vlogging, maybe you can let Fat Rollo know what are you using and are you happy with it? Or maybe you're looking for something else instead.
How do I separate my upload categories into different types? Slot Jeff Jones. I think you were talking about playlists, if I understand you correctly. And basically you just go and you create new playlists, and then you're going to feature them on your home page, and you can break them up in sections. This one you make that features everything. You replicate the uploads, but on your own terms with your channel name. And then you can just keep making new playlists, as many as you want to do. There's room for 8 on your home page, but if you make more than that, that's fantastic. You can even rotate them every so often. And then you just, once you create a playlist, you just start adding in all the stuff that you want to have into it. So we have ours divided, for instance, cinematic photos, another one for our interviews, another one for these shows to like tonight, Tek Talk Tuesdays, shoutout nights, etc., etc., etc. So then you just feature them in your page.
We also have a question from Yumi and Benny. I want to know where people get their information. I heard today in someone's stream that mods couldn't drop links anymore, and I was confused because they said someone saw it on their dashboard. Well, there is no such information as far as we know. We get our information and kind of a little bit take pride in that from YouTube directly. So from all different type of original YouTube sources that are out there, and not one lady told me, and not from other YouTubers either, because we want to make sure that we are telling you guys how it is with confidence. It might be the channels itself rule, because some people are not allowing their mods to drop the links in the chat. So it might be something that is the channel's, inner rule. It's not a YouTube rule. So definitely make sure before you implement something on your channel, and it applies to everything, that it's not something that you just heard and you actually can verify where it comes from.
Guys, this runs rampant on YouTube. We hear it all the time. My favorite example of all of it is about copyright. I've been in live streams where I've heard it all under the sun. I've heard that if you play 1/8 of the song, if you just play the intro without the words, if you dance in high heels, it doesn't count as a copyright strike. There's all kinds of stuff everywhere. And even with what we say, please go and check it on YouTube as well. Triple check it wherever you got it, because it's very easy to get up here and say anything. And I mean, even some people don't always have the worst intentions. Sometimes people just made a mistake, misunderstood something. But I would like to say that there is a lot of channels saying stuff without looking it up, and that's kind of scary. It's like, oh, I'm an advice channel, and they're just shooting at the cuff. That I do see a lot of times too, traveling through and stuff like that. I think I'm quite proud that a lot of people come here to fact check stuff like that, and it's an honor. But once again, even take what we say and go and look it up. Just make sure, because in the end, it's your channel, and you want to make sure you're in good standing. So it's always important to do.
That's right. Information Man Show. Thank you. And yes,
thank you.
Think Media does a lot of
Yes.
suggestions
I was gonna
about
thank Jim for
vlogging
that.
equipment. Thank you so much, Jim. That is very true. And also, unfortunately, the Blue Sniper, you missed Mickey. She was just at the beginning of our show, the first hour or so. You gotta go back and check that out. And there's a question about vlogging as well, advice on vlogging, because I'm starting vlogging and need help. So guys, who is a vlogger channel here right now? Let us know. Say that you're a vlogger. Let us know. We are not vloggers. In fact, we are really bad at vlogging. So if there is any tips for us as well about how to be better at vlogging, please let us know.
Lele, how long you been doing YouTube? It was a year in February that we got back into it. Most of the cinematics were prior to that. It was over a year just off and on to build up. We were trying to build up our business name. And hello, official Chris Lit. And Nacho Rolling says, if you subscribe to Pusa Studios, you're above the rules. Good to see you. And no, you certainly are not. I'm sorry, but Pusa Studios, what are your guys' names? My bad. Jensen Snow asks. My name's Andrew.
And I'm Ksenia. And Tanya and Aunt is vlogging as well. Serenity's Puzzle is vlogging. There you go, guys. Let us know. Well, for people that we have interviewed, and we have interviewed more than 150 creators by now, they have one of the biggest questions that what I ask, like, how you guys do it. It's just literally pretend that there is an actual person instead of the camera that they talk with.
But once again, that's what we've been told. We don't do it. I've tried it and I can't get past it. Like, my heart and my hat goes off to all of you vloggers out there. I think you guys are amazing. It is a special gift all its own. So keep up the great work, and I'm envious of you.
Yeah, what are you guys' tips for you guys that are vlogging? What is the best tip that you can give out there for somebody who's just starting? Just cleaned out Nissan engine, sparkling clean. Wow, grooming the inside and outside while watching this. Nice.
Excellent. I had customers and clients, I should say, and then I had to take my car to the shop. Still trying to find out. I'm getting a message that I'm getting an evap leak, and I just spent more money today to get no answers. Well, yeah, pretty much so. And I'm a Nissan guy. I got a Nissan Murano. So
hello to everybody just joining in. Natural Rolling says eye contact. Yes, that's definitely something to pay attention. Gatorbite says, I would say don't be afraid to put yourself out there, because being a vlogger, you have to be comfortable with talking to the camera.
True. That is very true. Yeah, that's right. You got to feel at one with it.
Mama Goonie shares the best vlogging camera is your phone.
A lot are doing it.
And Natural Rolling saying that audio is more important. You need to work it out. Best tip for a vlog from Southern Farm and Kitchen: don't try to make it sound scripted, just roll with it, make it real. If I were to give any tips for vlogging, it's to look at the camera as part of the family.
Nice.
By the way, there have been studies done with how much actually people are watching a scripted or cinematic vlogs, so to say. You know, the vlogs with all the B-rolls and all of that.
I do.
And
why are you doing that so much tonight?
Because you're still here and I want to talk with you too, and I haven't seen you all day. Because there are different types of vlogs. There are vlogs that are edited, and there are vlogs that are literally switch the camera on, talk with the audience, switch the camera off, post. Okay. So there have been studies done by Google, by YouTube, by different other companies as well, and comparing the content quality to storytelling. And the studies compared, what actually rates better, what people are watching more, watching longer, more views, more subscribers, and so on. And the result, surprisingly, is that the storytelling is the most important part. So people are actually more and more going towards storytelling, the raw storytelling of switching on the camera, talking to the people, and switching it off, and less to the edited B-roll version. Of course, there's always going to be different styles for different people still, but it is going off the trend, and more views and more liking is going towards that.
Gator X 6500. Sorry, I was waiting for Xander to finish. I seen your comment up above. You've been on 4 years. That's amazing, and you take care of yourself. Sorry about that. So, be well, and let's see here. Research and be comfortable with the talk. But guys, Xenia is absolutely right, and we discussed this point when we found out about it. But please know that doesn't mean like just turn on the camera and. We're naturally drawn to storytelling as human beings, story to story, but also try to still keep it clean. Like, little things. And this sounds patronizing, but I'm seeing it. Like pick up the laundry behind you, or if the yard is all wilted and there's dog crap everywhere, maybe move over a couple of paces. Something. We don't want it to sound too lax that it's just like turn the camera and go. Be honest with it with your story, but make sure whatever background you go with, you don't need it all full of every effect going, but just at least make sure that you just talk from the heart about what you're saying, and in something that's presentable. Be presentable, the same as you would do in real life. Once again, oh my God, look who's in the chat. Hey Joe.
Hello, how are you? Go into a busy intersection, block everyone out. You would be surprised how easy it is once you do it once. Most people around you couldn't care less. Most are looking at their phones. I agree.
And
we're
there's
too
advice.
Self-centered sometimes. We think everybody looking at us when they don't.
And there's some good advice from a really good vlogger, guys. So there you go, right from A. Joe. And it's great to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing fantastic.
You see, what is with AJO is, although they are edited, and I would call them kind of vlogs, but maybe not really, because you're not really vlogging daily. But they are kind of your journals, I would call them.
Yeah.
They are relatable, and I think that's what we mean when we talk about storytelling, and that's what this study was talking about, is storytelling where it is relatable. So raw in a sense that it is still relatable, raw that it is not over edited, that is not relatable anymore. Serenity's puzzle, good balance between storytelling and cinematic edited is good.
Yep.
Yes.
Just little shorts. But we love shorts because growing in Canada, we always watched on TV. That's what we were famous for, was our National Film Board shorts. So you're fitting right into that groove, my friend. Great to see you once again, by the way.
Yes, that's right. Also, for those of you that are joining in just now, just a reminder for you to set up your two-step verification for your channel and not open any emails that are or answer any emails that are asking for passwords, especially if it's YouTube. There are scams going around, so be aware, be careful. And roll back this live stream if you want to hear more about it and how to avoid it.
There's an example, guys, if you just joined us. This is what we were talking about tonight with Mickey XOXO. This is what she received, and many of you have received already. Once again, no reputable company will ever ask for your email and or password for your account. They already have access to the back end if needs to be. They assume that you know yours. That safety's in there. And please do your two-step process. It is worth its weight in gold. Two-step verification, excuse me.
Go Fish Office, hello, JC, how are you? Are you on the road?
Hope you're safe out there, my friend. If you are, great to see you.
And Nacho, for example, doesn't answer emails at all. Or check them.
That's one way of dealing with them. That's probably the best way of dealing with them. Can I get your password for my my break-in file? I'll get right on that, Joe. I'll get right on that for you.
We also mentioned another scam that's going on. Well, it's not a scam, really. It's something that takes over your YouTube page. And if you don't have your two-step verification, you basically lose a channel. That's what happened to a fellow community member that has a bigger channel than ours. Unfortunately, they lost the channel and they didn't have the two-step verification. Therefore, it went through and took over their channel on YouTube or Google. Weren't able to do anything about it. So please do it. It just only takes a minute.
Oh my God, Southern Farm and Kitchen. Please know that I've spent the last 12 hours making the changes you mentioned last night, and so happy with the result. Oh my God almighty. Wow. That is awesome. I'm glad. I hope it works out well for you. I really do, because you have a fantastic channel. So
Our condolences still to West
Yes.
Haven. Thinking about you, seeing your post as well of a beautiful young man. So sorry to hear that.
Our heart goes out to you. It really does.
Georgia Knight Rider is asking, do you have a drum set, Andrew? And
Not
still
anymore.
play?
Not anymore. I still have guitars, but they're all put away right now. Alexandria just cleaned them for me the other day. Thank God, because they looked horrible. That was better than sex. Way better. Just to see that done, I kind of was blown away to come in and see my guitars actually look clean without an inch of dust on them. So.
It's maybe because it's a hint I want to hear you more playing. Probably that's why.
I don't know. I don't know if we'll go that far, but Mike Coombs, it's the same thing like a scam call on the phone. Exactly. You nailed it right there. A scam is a scam. A scam on the street, a scam on the phone, a scam on the internet. A scam is a scam. Yes, my Instagram has improved as well because of your the advice you've given, Pusa. Thanks. Thank you again. Gitterbite. That is absolutely awesome. I love hearing that. How are you doing, my awesome friends? We're doing fantastic. Go Fish. Hope you're doing fantastic as well. I hope the pain has eased off a little. Susie by the Sea, much love to you. Great to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. CSI Deacon, how are you? How are you? And I have no clue what my password is either. Oh my God. Wow.
Well, that's what saved actually the first lady that I got to know about this YouTube scam going around is because she couldn't remember her password.
Yep.
Fortunately.
Exactly.
Fortunately. Serendi's Puzzle asked about the playlist. How do you title your recent uploads playlist, or do you have to remove that playlist altogether to get rid of it? You can't remove it. You can unlist it, make it private, and then you have to make a new one. And Andrew?
The same procedures as any other playlist. Make a new one and just put your channel name in exactly as it is, space uploads with a capital U. Because some people think they have to put apostrophes and all that stuff. Nothing. Literally your channel name, spelt the same way. There's capitals, lowercase. Just copy and paste it, and just space uploads with a capital U, the same way they spell their uploads playlist, and that's it.
Hey, Joey asked if you actually did say better
Yeah, I
than
see
sex.
that.
And what is it? I guess he didn't hear. What was it?
Her cleaning my guitars.
There you go.
Again, I don't know what to tell you. It's true. It was just amazing. I was so excited. I really was excited.
I have plans of rubbing the oil on your acoustic one. Still getting there.
It was extreme today. Can't stay long. Had to stop by and say, "Oh, Go Fish." Many prayers for you. Many prayers.
What do we use for our lighting?
Oh, this is expensive stuff, guys. We're talking like, breaking the bank onto it. It's a lamp from IKEA with a boom arm onto it that we used before.
A floor lamp for living room?
Yep. And some side lamps here. Let me see. Oh, I got to bring back so I can see here again. Make sure I'm pointing in the right direction. Oh, you got yours? There you go. There's one. And there's the other. And sometimes we really go all out and use two of them.
Yeah, we need two lights. Definitely, we need lights. But one thing at a time. We have Andrew have been working hard on upgrading all of the rest of the stuff. I think lights is the last thing that is left for now.
Yeah.
So we are getting there.
I have my new boom arm tonight that's going to go on. I have to fix this because we just had to move everything. I don't know if I can move it. There's my monitor here, and there's where my soundboard is sitting right now. And look what's holding it.
And Joey has the same light in the house.
There you go. I see good minds think alike. So that's what's holding my mixer up at this point. And after it's done, I have a clamp arm that's going to go along into the base that's holding up my monitor. And I'll be able to swing it around and get that set up. So because I was with clients and then the car, I never had a chance to do it. And I was so excited to have it delivered. You guys are laughing. I think Joe and them would remember this. When we started live streaming, when we always say we had no plans on doing it, what did we use for our first, not only live streams, but our first 60 interviews was, I have a DJI Osmo with a clamp that pulls down like that to go over the arm. It opens up about maybe 1.5 inches, not very wide. And that was connected to my Rode Mic Pro. So we needed a mic to use it, and we needed something to hold it up. And I looked over, I was actually working my guitars, and I had my Allen keys there, the block type. So I realized I could spring over the side of it and catch. So it sat on that for the first 5 months
Oh yeah.
that we used it.
And the camera was sitting on top of stack of books. So that's how we're still with the same lamps though, although we have moved to the bedroom right now.
That's right.
And yes, the Sanford and Son studio, according to Bits of Real Panther. So that's how we're rolling here, you know.
That's about the size. But we have been buying lots of stuff. The good old days when there was 14 of us. Yeah, that's right. That's right. It was very, very personable back then, for sure, to say the least. LOL, love it. Bank break and lighting. Thank you for the... Well, yeah, and that is something, though, we are going more into. There's going to be changes coming up more for the fall, but we're starting to already implement some of them right now, so I totally get the struggle set up. Like, now it's getting mostly to where we want to go. The clips was because I had it mounted. I have brackets, wall brackets that were up before with my mixing board on the side, and then it was just time to start moving things over and getting them more done. I want everything contained. That's why, because it's good for editing and stuff like that. We went with a table from IKEA. This is one of those tables that's behind coffee tables, because it's low profile but still higher than a coffee table, but not as high as a desk.
Accent table.
Accent table? Mm-hmm. There you go. See, I didn't know what the hell it was called. So I'll buy that. And she's the fashion guru of all here. Although I did buy the chairs the other day. Yeah. I surprised her. She didn't even know they were coming.
Guys, we have fancy chairs here, okay?
That's
Are you
right.
showing this again?
Yeah, hang on. There you go.
So we have fancy chairs here, as you can see. White and Kelly and Regis style. We can...
Thanks for making me Regis. I really appreciate
who's who.
Well, I think we've all put it together. Who's who?
Is our AC on? Yes, but it doesn't work into this room because the planning of this apartment is that it just doesn't go through it, unfortunately. So we have a fan. We have one little one and one big one. So yeah, a light and a screen for mommy here we need because my screen got shot. I don't know, from heat or from humidity. It just imploded or exploded from the inside. So now, guys, I have you on 175% zoom on the browser. Have you ever done that? Have you ever opened your laptop and then put everything to 175% zoom so you can see the letters? This is what I'm doing now. So yeah, that's in the near future here, but we're getting there, and it's all thanks to you guys. Like we always say, we're trying to get your support back into our equipment here, but a little bit of the time. You don't want to spend a whole bunch of money right from the beginning and not knowing where exactly you're going with what you're doing on YouTube. So thanks God we are a lot of doing our photography and video outside of YouTube, so like things like camera and things like that we already had before.
Is there anybody else that also has questions, by the way? I know we gonna get off topic. Funko Nerd Shark, how are you? Good to see you. Sorry guys, we just got talking away, but also too there's still time for questions if you got any as well. So
and Mama Goonie is looking at Zoom for my panels. Do you want to just mention it quickly?
Zoom for panels, I've never used it to set up. I've only used it directly piping it into OBS, but a lot are starting to use it. You pay $15 a month, but the quality is good. For the record, I still find it a bit, I just don't like the price. I find it that's $15 US, 20 here in Canada. I think 7 or 8 is a fair price for what you get, but unfortunately they won't let me make those decisions. So but it does a really good job. If you guys go to, I showed last week the example with Canadian Drone Hub, the quality it can bring out of it, because he has a really weak connection. Literally his upload is 0.8. The quality he brought out of it is unbelievable. Kathy and Regis, LOL, waiting for Polly to finish her shower and hang out with you guys. Miss these live streams. Feel right at home here. Well, you should. You should.
Welcome home.
Yes. And if you haven't checked out A. Joe, guys, he's been with us from the very, very beginning. Grab him up, guys. You want to see fantastic channel? Grab up A. Joe. One of the blog. This guy was having 500 subscribers and getting over 1,000 views back then. That's how good his content is. So you really, really need to check him out. I mean,
he's a blockbuster.
Yes.
Off YouTube, I always call him.
Well, shorts, or like you were saying a while ago, that's true. They're not just vlogs; they're literally shorts They really are amazing.
And you never know when they're gonna come out. So when he finally posted on Twitter, it's coming out. It's like, ooh,
Oh, yeah.
it's uploading. You're staying for hours because it's uploading, and stupid YouTube is not uploading. And but he's amazing, guys. Check it out. There's a link in the chat here. And Christian 7, welcome back.
Humboldt County Sheriff.
By the way, Christian, congratulations on 100. Just was checking you out. In the fall is going into Arizona. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Just reading Matthew Combs, who's going to Arizona in October, and CSID. CSID Econ. How do you pronounce it?
I'm saying Decon, but I'm not sure.
Decon.
Yeah.
Just for fun, when I get a telemarketer call, I always answer with Humboldt County Sheriff. How can I help you? They freak every time. I bet.
And there's Joe, guys. There he is. If you don't have him, grab him up. Grab him up because he has another video coming soon, he said. So there's your notice. That might be the only notice you get before they come out. So you definitely want to be there. So definitely check him out. Not to be nosy, and I understand it took time to build your studio. How much money do you have into your setup, guys? Plus the chairs.
Chairs is the most expensive part.
Kind of.
Okay, kind of. The screen probably is, yeah.
Well, yeah, if you count the computer into it as well. The computer was about $3,500 Canadian, but I'm using that too for editing and stuff. The monitor here, this is a 38-inch ultra wide. I love this monitor. This was $1,700. I ended up getting it. It was on sale for $900. They're discontinuing them, and I got a open box, which was $800. So I'm happy with that. The mixer here was about $300. The mics, they were about $100 a piece. These are all in Canadian prices. The boom arms are about $50 each, give or take. The scissor arm as well for the camera, because the camera sits on its own scissor arm as well. Sorry guys, I got it all strapped down so it doesn't come out so you can't see as much.
But it really is because we are also photography and video service company. It kind of overlaps. Like, for example, you don't need a screen as big if you are just doing the live streams, okay? It is mostly for editing because it's just more real estate for your timeline. So you have a bigger screen. So you definitely don't need that. You definitely don't need as powerful computer if you don't do video editing as Andrew is doing for clients. So it does overlap a little bit for us, but purely for live streaming, I would say that the arms, the mic, the camera, the mixer, that's what probably is purely for live streaming.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Yeah, all the rest is really depending what else are you doing. Don't get it just for YouTube.
These prices have come down since I bought it, and also to like I have a GTX 1080 Ti Mini, that was $1,000. This here 975, I think that was $300 for that hard drive for an M.2 500 gig. So yeah, the prices, I wish I could be buying it now, but then I would be buying something more expensive to compensate. You know how that goes. You can't keep up. You got to buy something that will last you for a while.
Check our affiliate shop links on Amazon, the one for US and one for Canada as well. You can see our equipment. I think I haven't updated with the new arms there, but our microphone is there, our cameras are there, and some of the basic equipment that we exactly use for live streaming is available in those links. So go check it out.
I use a 60-inch TV for a monitor. I can see the chat from a distance. I know that's how you're seeing yours. The problem though with monitors, certain ones, is just for color calibration when it comes to editing and stuff like that. I'm actually thinking of putting another monitor for Xenia on that side, so when she's here to see the chat, because it is, and also too, it's a lot cheaper option than a monitor, where she's not going to be doing so much work. We'll still have to get you another monitor because I can feel her already thinking, what is he talking about? But one that can stay here at least. So she can. So I didn't want to freak her out. I wanted to cover all bases when I said that. But yeah, it is an option I'm looking at that way. So, because you can buy them on like second hand, decent ones, and then we can just have it up in our arm and she can just plug in her laptop and that when she comes over to do the show. So.
CSI Decon, I just had a brain freeze. I know what you're doing. But I literally had a brain freeze of how to doing. Where is the spark?
The spark is here. The spark is here. Have no fear, junk pick. It is here. It's just been one of those summers. We're gonna be gone. Like at some point, we're gonna go down to my parents' house. There's just been a lot going on, but we'll definitely be getting into it and at some point soon. Skills, how are you?
Hello, how are you?
Good to see you. What's going on, my friend? Skills in the house, folks.
GTX 1050 Ti just paid $279 US on Newegg site about a week ago. GTX 1050 Ti.
Nice. Yeah, I know. Since the new ones come out, and the TIs make all the difference in the world. I forget who it was a while ago said I should have 2 monitors at that price. The problem is you gotta have 2 video cards to run it properly. And the computer I built is a compact form, so if we take it to Europe, I can actually bring it carry on. That was kind of the point. There's no solid. There's a solid state and an M.2 hard drive, but no mechanical for that reason, just to keep the weight down and the size. I have room for one in there, but I haven't gotten around. But I might put one in, maybe like a 6 terabyte or something like that, to just hold a bunch of videos and keep the other one just for when I'm editing. I was stirring with the second monitor. No, but because they were like, I honestly should have bought. If there was another one, I would have probably ended up buying it for Xenia, and she could have went into that one. But the problem is, you need so much juice to run it that it would put a lot of strain on a laptop to get that off. So.
Yes, definitely. No, the one that I had before was actually really good because it was compact, it was small, but bigger than my screen on the laptop. Like, I liked it.
32-inch.
Yeah, and it was good for photo editing because I do photo editing because I'm a photographer, so I don't need as big of a screen as you do when you do timelines on video editing, right? Like for me, I mean, it's cool, but I don't really need as big of a screen as you do. You know, because this photo editing is a bit different.
Yeah, it's for.
I need it in front of me, not in a length.
32 inches big. I mean, it's a big.
Yeah.
This is more the lead. What I would like to do with this is, I don't know if my computer can pull it off, is maybe get her a good. The other option 7 monitor is a good 27-inch that's well calibrated, and use that as a preview monitor and run between the two. Because the one thing is, on this monitor, you're never gonna get a true as true a color as a really high calibrated. This thing is good, but not great. And that can help Xenia as well, because I mean, for her in photography, the better the calibration, the better the results. So,
thoughts on VidIQ's video on tags seems to hold up. What you teach, crap, my dad makes me watch. I said that yesterday, and I've said that before. Up until I think January of this year, we used free versions both on VidIQ and TubeBuddy, and I must say that it is sufficient to use. And if you use both, they kind of complement each other, and it's okay. Especially if you don't really understand what is tags or how you're doing them. As I don't see really point of paying for TubeBuddy. We do pay for it now, but and it is worth it when you understand how it works. As for VidIQ, I have nothing against it, but I find that TubeBuddy is more reliable with a meta and how it reflects the actual views. VidIQ shows you the ranking in the way how you actually see it from your channel. So with the channel history that you have, with your viewing history and all of that, that's how you see it. You know, and it's only individual and unique to you. So I don't really understand why they base it on that. TubeBuddy, on the other hand, shows you the rankings depend like you would be watching it from incognito window. So like any other channel in general would be seeing it, which is more objective, therefore more useful. So I still use both when making tags, but TubeBuddy is more reliable on that. So if you are ever thinking of which one to choose, then I would go for TubeBuddy.
I agree fully with her on that.
Yeah.
I'm glad I got to be here tonight. Have a good evening, and I'll be back really soon. Gator Bite, always welcome to have you in. Always welcomed here, and great to have you. Stay awesome. It was awesome to see you. I don't know. I guess we've taken pretty much all the questions. I think. If there's anything we've missed, or
yeah, I think we pretty much did. And yes, if you missed Mickey, she was here about an hour and so at the beginning of the stream. So I'll roll back and hear her laugh. Watch her talk with you guys, and definitely she's amazing, and we are fingers crossed that everything is happening for her.
Karaoke Ken just popped out of there. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
How are you doing?
Hope all is well.
Yes, well, so guys, if you don't have any more questions, we're going to be back. When are we going to be back? It's summer. who knows when we're gonna be back.
Yeah, I mean, we're probably tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern, I would say. I would say.
Yeah, that's right. Then Thursday
Yeah.
at 1 p.m. Eastern. Don't forget, it's an early day stream on Thursdays.
That's right, guys. Sorry, guys. Today's been a really, really. What's the other scam? Oh, we talked about that already. Do you want to just recap it once more?
So quickly, must do two-step verification. If you don't have it, there's no way you can avoid it. This other scam that is going on. What happens basically is you log into your YouTube and there's a pop-up screen, not from your computer, but YouTube itself. YouTube system itself that asks you to replicate or duplicate your channel, which doesn't make sense, but it doesn't let you exit it, or it doesn't let you say no. Basically, it doesn't let you do anything. You can't clear it out with history or a cache clearing. You can't do anything about it. And once you agree to it, it takes over your channel with a password and locks you out. And on top of that, YouTube or Google can't do anything about it. So the only way how you can protect yourself, because it just pops out automatically, okay? It just pops out and there's nothing you can do, is the two-step verification. That's the only way how you can try to salvage your channel if something like that happens.
It's no joke, guys. It's really malicious. I've seen them on other media sites like social media. This one is not to be fooled with. It's really, if you don't have the two-step, it can be gone without you even realizing it. And they did lose their channel. It's gone.
Yep.
Over 10,000 subscribers, and it's gone. It's officially from YouTube. They are not getting it back. So we're already vulnerable enough on here. If you do not have the two-step verification, Gilskills did a great job the other day with Mickey on that and talking about that as well, getting it out, guys. Everybody, let your friends know. Just keep telling them, retweeting, whatever. Everybody's going to tell people that the other one hasn't heard. Something like that should run viral because everybody has to know about it. So have a great night. Susie by the Sea, you too. Thank you so much. Sorry, guys. It's been a really long day. Lots going on. But it was great to hang out with you guys. It is actually the relaxing point. I made it home, I think, with 25 minutes to spare or something like that.
That was a quick run today.
So I apologize. I feel bad for Mickey. She deserves more more conscious Andrew, but she did a fantastic job. And if you didn't catch it, Mickey took over. We shut ourselves off and let Mickey do the XOXO talk for a little bit, have a little taste of having her own voice. So she got to talk to all of her fans and stuff like that, and just up to get a little talking about the poop chart and all that stuff. So definitely, if you missed it, check it out. We miss you and look forward to getting in here whenever we can. Thank you to everyone. Hey Joe,
hello to Polly.
You and Polly, tons of love to you. If you don't have Hey Joe, guys, you are really missing out on one fantastic vlogger. He's been with us since the very, very beginning, and we cannot say enough great words about him. So sorry for that channel. I know, isn't that awful? Could you imagine? Imagine all the work you put into your channel, and then that's it. It's done and it's over with. And even with Mickey, you know, we had to like, she's realistic. And even that day when we went up on Gilskill, you know, I would love to say everything's gonna be just fine, but it's not. There's no guarantees. So you've got to protect yourself. Thank God she had that two-step protection. And we're just gonna have to take it day by day, but from there, because it does take a while to re-verify identities. But the main thing is, at least it didn't go too far. Above and Beyond Drones, you have a great night, my friend. Much love to you. Mirror's Reviews, we're just heading out. Sorry about that. We'll be present. Your average Filipina, you're always welcomed in. Always welcomed. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. That's exactly it.
Hugs and kisses to Polly.
Yes, definitely. We love you, buddy. It was always, you put a smile on our face when you come in.
And just remember, all the links are in the description. Mickey's link is there, the two-step verification link is there, and our interview with Duty Ron, where we talk about internet security and cyberbullying, and all of the tips of how to protect yourself on internet in general is down below in description. It is featured on our homepage as well. So if you missed that interview, I would really suggest watching it. It is time-stamped with the beginning of the interview. He is a NYPD retired detective, and he talks exactly what and how to protect yourself in general, not just from scams. There are also links to FBI and the forums of how to report cyberbullying or any of internet issues with harassment as well. So go check all that information there and in the video with Duty Ron as well.
Thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you have a fantastic night. Stay safe in life. Be safe here on YouTube. Use your good judgment. Don't let your guard down. And please, for the love of God, if you haven't done the two-step verification, set it up now so you don't end up on that. Well, it's bad enough to see Mickey there, where her heart all goes out to her, but I don't want to see more channels there. So she's been very kind in sharing her story. Run with it, guys. Make a good thing out of a bad thing by doing that for yourself. Themes World, you have a fantastic night. Mirrors Review, sorry it was just the end, but you have a great night as well. Rena's almost I'll go to, oh, so you guys are talking. Two-step, the only way to go. That's exactly it, Gil. You're right. Kane, please, no listing goals. Please, no listing goals.
And once again, be safe. Turn on two-step verification. Don't be too busy to do that. It only takes 1 minute.
That's
and
right.
Saves a ton of trouble for you.
Yep, exactly, guys. Keep your channel safe. Keep you safe. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love to you, and hopefully a more rested Andrew. I do apologize, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you soon. Much love to you all. Be well, and cheers and keep creating, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye.